And yourself, who's the best fighter on this card?
Abdullah Mason on the card, so no, he definitely be putting in work, so him.
Cool. Probably Devin Haney, I suppose.
Oh, that's a good question.
Bam, he always displays his amazing skills.
That's hard. I say Devin Haney.
It's between Haney and Bam Bam, I think.
David Benavides creo que es el mejor boxeador.
Benavidez versus Yard, I feel like that's going to be a great fight.
You know, Devin Haney's really good. Bam Bam Rodriguez, Abdullah Mason.
And Haney and Norman is also going to be a great fight. I can't give you one person.
Other than myself, that's a good question because I love Benavidez. I love Bam. Man, this is a great card. I got to go Bam.
This is why this is a night of champions, because all of us are great champions in our own.
Hey, oh my bad. Hey, salute to the family, man. B3 Picks TV. We back again.
Cause I'm an island boy.
I'm over here making some coffee, man. About to be another long day. You already know. Somebody got a little back. Is that Juan? Juan, you at work?
Yeah, you know I'm at work.
My brother Juan at work.
He's in a bodega.
Shut your ass up. I'm sick of you.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be another great show. We're gonna turn it into a road show as soon as we get everybody pulling up in here, showing us love. Make sure y'all tap the like button and follow the channel. We working, man. I already been out today working, and I decided let me make sure my audio is good for the start of the show. But hey, we got another great show today. Hold on, this. I don't know, man. This coffee looking like milk, man. Hold on real quick. I don't think this gonna cut it for me. It's gonna have to do. Hey, man, hold on, man. You two, where everybody at? Sending our people, man. Listen, we ain't gonna kick that game until people pull up, man. What's going on?
Salute to all my fellas.
We can talk trash if that's the case. No, let me just say this.
Your president. Let me not do that. It's your channel. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mark, come on, son.
I was about to say something wild.
Crazy. Yeah, man. I know you was about to say something real crazy. Listen, we're gonna talk about the best fight on Ring 4. For sure. That's pretty much the topic of conversation for the day.
Yo, real quick.
Go ahead,
real quick. Yo, man, I'm sick of these sanctioning bodies, man. I'm so fucking sick of these people. Oh my god, man. These guys.
So then you happy about the TKO? You happy about the Aliyah getting amended?
Nah, I'm not even happy about that. I'm just.
But that gets rid of the sanctioning bodies, though. Juan.
I'm just so sick of these motherfuckers, man. I just like, you know, when you got an ex-girlfriend that she just keeps popping up in your face, and you just want to smack the shit out of her sometimes. Not like that though, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like you.
Crazy. That was crazy.
You want to fucking like yo.
B3K. Why you not disavowing that opinion? Why you not disavowing that shit?
That's all the crazy.
Say, that's not the views of B3 Picks TV, but I understand the sentiment.
You do that shit
I understand. Hold on.
time.
No, he mentioned a hypothetical, and I understood the sentiments. But go ahead.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, like, why do you keep fucking getting in the way of certain shit, bro? Like, bro, I understand that, you know, you guys want to have the convenience of the fees and all this extra shit, and y'all want to pocket money, whatever, cool, it's cool, whatever, it's cool. But at the same time, too, you don't keep lining up these fighters for this dude to beat, and it's just gonna be funny. It's fucking hilarious to me. So it's like, what are we really doing with these sanctioning bodies, bro? I really hate these things, man. So it's just, you know, I'm against that. I'm not with the TKO, but I'm definitely against that.
I'm with you, Juan. I'm with you 100%, man.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Mark, go ahead and cook. Yeah.
No, I was just saying, but then how else do you defang the sanction bodies, Juan?
Man, I don't know, man. Do it like back in the day.
Industry.
Man, yeah, but you do it like back in the day. Like back in the day, it was just the ring, magazine championship.
Go back in the days. We don't have Don Kings no more.
No, it's not even the Don King effect. It's just the fact of these sanctioning bodies, right? Right, like let's say
Bruce Gas.
What's good, Bruce Gas? Let's just say that these sanctioning bodies, right? They have all this money to, you know what I'm saying? They want all this money for just somebody to defend the belt. It's how you see like people like Floyd used to just drop the damn thing. It's just like, bro, like why do you guys need to butt your face into certain things?
I
And it's just like,
mean,
bro, just
Are you?
be
Hold on. Let me get this in order real quick, Mark. You referencing Usyk dropping his belt to Fabio Worley, correct?
yeah, nah, facts,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me
And,
tell
it,
you.
and, it, and it's
Let me
not
say
even
this.
that. Go ahead.
Now you know for a fact that it's not only a lot of politics involved, but it's a lot of maneuvering by promoters. Now, that's a positioning tool for Frank Warren and Matchroom to make Fabio Worley a champion. That automatically legitimizes him because he has the resume to be a champion, right? Based on the fighters that he pretty much beating Joe Parker, right?
Right.
And fighting his way to interim. So what they do in one, they really making Fabio a credible B side for the big fight. That's it. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. We'll probably get Wilder and then Fabio. So it's gonna be Wilder, Wardley retirement. But Wardley is gonna have to fight Caballero possibly if Frank Warren allows it. Frank Warren will probably maneuver around Caballero, and then Usyk could just fight Wilder and Wardley before he retires.
Now, I think the only problem with me with that is that, right, if you're going to, right, give Wardley this shot, right, and again, I'm not saying he's not worth of it. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying this, right? You're gonna give this dude this shot, right? Let's say that in somehow, some way, Usyk's comeback fight, it is Wilder. Let's say it's that, right? And then you come back and you
Yeah.
beat up fucking Wardley, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no fucking point of it because he's just gonna relinquish the belt again because he's going to retire. It's no fucking point to it. And I understand the whole.
But he's still the man, Juan.
Yeah, I'm saying I understand the whole significance of, okay, well, we gotta make him credible for this big money fight.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is the whole point that I said to you last week was this is a glorified #1 spot. Like, yeah, now he's the champ. But it's like you're glorified #1 now. You're just glorified contender because we know who the real champion is.
It's not, and he cleaned out the division, Juan, respectfully.
yeah, that's what I was about to say, Juan. In this scenario, you are absolutely correct. There's really no point of the sanctioning bodies because Usyk is the man. If Usyk drops all those belts right now and continues fighting, like those are just gonna be like those are just illegitimate titles. Like y'all are titleists. Y'all are not the champ.
Nah,
Well,
facts.
everybody knows
You
your
didn't beat
paper
Usyk to get them
champions
belts.
until you unify.
Yeah, but even then, like it's
Or at least
not
until you
always.
defend.
It's not even being the paper champ. It's just the stupidity of certain things. Like certain scenarios are stupid. Like this scenario is fucking retarded. I'm sorry, I'm not saying it like
But
you know
here's the
politically.
thing, though. Here's the thing, Juan. I'm gonna get you. We gotta move on from this, right? Because we'll be on this all day talking about the sanctioning bodies and their stupidity.
Hold on, I got background.
I say we get him up out of here.
Well, that's what TKO was trying to do, right? Oh, okay. All right. Mark went on me. He at work, so something must have happened. But
I think we should just get him up out of here.
no, that's what I said. Isn't TKO trying to get rid of the sanctioning body?
Pretty much. But Juan doesn't support that.
Well, you got to be careful because, and I don't know, you're gonna throw our brother Juan on the bus. That was funny. The situation with Usyk makes all the sense in the world. Usyk is about 38, 39 years of age. So he's gonna fight Wilder and possibly retire, or he may fight Wilder and then anybody that's credible before he retires. I think. Do you feel like he's earned the right to get the Wilder fight and have support
Who?
of the people? Usyk versus
Who?
Wilder. Has Usyk earned the right to get to have that Wilder fight so that way he can say he?
Has Usyk what?
Listen, I'm just
Usyk
no
earned
no
the
well
right? Has Usyk earned the
well
right
let
to
me
fight Deontay
let,
Wilder? Are you out of your mind?
well, let me explain. There's going to be a
Please.
hefty price. There's going to be a hefty price tag on Usyk, right? Also, more than likely, he's going to be defending his titles. So, what I'm asking you is, would a public is this a okay fight for Usyk to take? provided
No,
that
it's
he is
not.
okay. Okay. So
No,
he has
Deontay Wilder is a shell of himself. He's shot.
mm,
You can't even dress this up like how they dressed up Tyson and Lennox Lewis, and just be like, oh, but Mike is an animal. You know what I'm saying? He might be old. He might have got beat to death more than a few times. But yeah, it's a chance he could go in there and sleep Lennox Lewis. You can't even do that here. How do you sell that fight?
mm,
That would just be like a cash grab for Deontay Wilder. Because he's gonna get viciously put to sleep.
yeah. I mean,
You remember the way how Fury put hands on Wilder in that second fight? Usyk is gonna do him worse.
so you giving how much of a chance you giving Deontay to come out on top in that matchup?
I'm giving him I'm not gonna say 0%. I'm gonna say I'm giving him a 1% chance that he could crack Usyk with his right hand.
That's
And
so
even
ten times
that,
so ten
even his
times
right
defenses
hand
and the
don't got
brother
the same.
only gets
Even his
1%.
right hand hasn't been showing the power. B3. He fought a Navy cook his last fight and had to rely on a bullshit ass stoppage.
Mm,
What are we talking about?
yeah, man. I'm with you. I'm with you. I just feel like it would be nice for Usyk's resume, and I would being that he would have fought pretty much all of the top heavyweights of his era. That would be pretty dope. But you know, Marky Dan is gonna run a hard line with Usyk. He can't, cement his legacy on Marky's
No,
watch.
no, no.
Understandable.
It's just the way how you asked me that question was wild. Does Usyk earn the opportunity at Wilder? That was just
Yeah.
wild to me.
Well, that'd be the American champion. Who other American has he beat?
What's the name of that guy? Chaz Witherspoon. He beat him to death in Chicago.
Shout
There you
out
go.
to Chaz. Shout out to
My boy,
Chaz Witherspoon.
my
Hey,
boy Chaz
Free.
Witherspoon.
Exactly.
But yeah, let me ask. Let me Free. How your audio? Come on, Free. What's going on? I
What's
want to bring you
going
in on this. You coming in hot on this. I gotta ask you this. Cause you already, I know you heard when I asked 7-8 this and Suit the Good Brother 7-8. That was a great clip last night on BVO Sports TV. Suit our Good Brother BVO about Wilder fighting Usyk. And Free, I'm gonna frame it to you like this, and we got to move on because I want to talk about the topic of the day: best fighter, Ring 4 on Ring 4 card. But Free, what's your take on Wilder fighting Usyk in 2026? Do you believe that being that they kind of somewhat of the same age, is that an okay fight for Usyk to take, seeing that Wilder will be the last of the the heavyweights of this era for Usyk to fight? Would you accept that fight? And Free tight on it. Free ain't gonna really spend his money on no
I
pay per
would,
views. But go
I
ahead,
would,
cook Free.
I would accept it. Um, Before Wilder, I would accept it. For Usyk, I wouldn't. I look at it as a cherry pick for Usyk. For Wilder, yeah, it's an opportunity to get a unification. You never had unification. You never had the opportunity to unify. You only had the WBC belt. So Wilder, this is his last chance of trying to become champion again. Usyk, I think there's other fights that he can take that's more competitive than Wilder. I think it
Yeah,
kind of looks like Usyk see that Wilder is on his way out. He doesn't have the same competitive spirit in as a fighter right now that he once had before. So it's kind of a cherry pick for Usyk. For Wilder, no, it's a great opportunity for him to be a unified champion. He never had that opportunity before. So it's kind of two sides of the coin. For Wilder, it's a great opportunity. For Usyk, it's more of a cherry pick.
and what you want to cook on that one? Or you ready to move on?
Um, I think it's a. I don't think it's a fucking. It's a smart thing. I don't think it's for for him to be like, yo, let's fight Wilder. I mean, if this was maybe 4 years ago, this would have probably been a bigger money fight. But it's not 4 years ago, and wishing is sort of hopeless. So just I don't know. I think he could find somebody better. I honestly believe he can find somebody better, but that's just me.
Mm. Yeah, I think it's just the name. Of course, I feel like it's some top fighters out there ahead of Wilder right now, but it's just the name. Salute to the family, T Hill. What's good, T Hill? You coming through to hit that like button. Appreciate you, T Hill. We already know it's still early. I know you probably just getting some rest, so salute to the family, T Hill. Okay,
Yeah,
Coach
I
Eddie
mean,
pulling up. Yeah, I ain't gonna
my
move on just
guy.
yet. Let me get Coach Eddie in on this, and then we'll cook. We got some time, so we're gonna build on this best fight on ring 4. What's going on, Coach?
What's good, man? What's good, brother?
Hey man, another
Salute,
great day.
salute, yeah, salute to everybody on the panel. As far as the question of Usyk versus Wilder, man, I don't have a problem with it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both guys have, been champions. Well, Usyk is still a champion. Wilder was a champion. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if we can get Jake Paul and AJ, I don't have any problem with Usyk and AJ and Deontay Wilder. I think it'll
But
be,
you don't, you don't got a
somewhat
problem
competitive.
with.
Go ahead, Mark.
I was just gonna ask. You don't got a problem with it's guys like Caballel out there and Fabio Wardley who might need their next ups, and this guy choosing to fight somebody who's pretty much a body, a shell of himself. I feel like Evander Holyfield got criticized for that.
I mean, I'm saying, like I said, if we gonna do that, we gotta do the same. We gotta keep the same energy for all fighters. We gotta do the same thing with Chance Crawford. We gotta hold his feet to the fire. So I don't have no problem with the older guys, both of them guys on their way out. If he wants to give Wilder a shot, hey, it is what it is.
Now,
I don't
have the problem. I don't have the problem. Like, let me, like I think Marky kind of just took it and ran with it, but I don't have the problem with it. Again, like Coach said, they're both kind of the same age. They're both on their way out, whatever case may be. But when you talking big money fights, this is what he wants for the next 2 fights, whatever the case may be, whatever many fights he has. He wants big money fights. The Wilder fight is not a big money fight anymore. 4 years ago, yes, we can talk about that.
Sir,
Now,
we can't.
no.
You can't talk about this in the context of the old boxing industry before Turkey Al Sheikh, because Usyk has been paid over $200 million in his last 3 fights, and that wasn't off of him generating none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Whatever.
But you gotta take the context.
Turkey was paying that bag to fight Wardley, or any of them dudes really.
No, but you got to take the context of what he's paying for. You got to remember, 3 out of the last fucking 3 fights, they're all kind of technically either been unified in the unification, or undisputed, or you have the undisputed bout. 2 of the last were the undisputed bouts. So yeah, you're gonna pay for that. Unification, you have probably one of the biggest stars in the world in Anthony Joshua coming off a whole bunch of good fights. Obviously, you're paying for that.
But what did B3 just explain to you though? Fabio Wardley now has a belt.
I mean,
and
yeah,
that's
obviously,
exactly what
but
Frank Warren wants one, so he could drive up that purse.
But we talking about right now Wilder. I'm not saying Wardley. I get the point of Wardley. Am I pissed about it? Yes, of course. I just ran on it. But I'm talking about Wilder. Right now is in Wilder. Is Wilder a big name? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he a name.
He a name. He's not a big name.
Whoa.
He a name. No. Right now, in the status of the heavyweight division. Listen. In the status of the heavyweight division, do you put him in the top 5? Yes or no? Simple as that.
No.
I know you're asking a different question though. You talking about name though.
All right, but
let me ask you this. Who's a bigger name? Hold on, let me ask you this. Who's a bigger name in the heavyweight division that's available for Usyk? Name the big name. Name the big name that's available to Usyk that's bigger than Wilder.
You still got Kai. You got Kabayel. You still
Stop
got
it.
Chisora.
Now I'm gonna end it
Bro,
right.
No,
We getting it right. That he's
hold
not a
on,
bigger name than
hold
Wilder.
on,
That's a
B3,
better
B3,
fight.
hold up, B3,
It's not a bigger.
B3. You're looking at solely the name. When we say when Juan is saying big name, he's talking about the magnitude of the fight.
Stop it. Now you're changing the whole dynamic of
Wilder's
it.
name,
we're not, bro.
Wilder is a notable name. It's a
Yes,
notable name, but the
yes.
magnitude of the fight is not a big name. That's what he's
It's
talking
not.
about.
Yes,
When he said a big name,
you
he's
gotta
talking about the magnitude of the fight.
go ahead. Free, not free, but free. You gotta take it. You gotta take it into consideration like this, right? The last time that we seen Wilder in a big fight, he was hot. In words of BVO, he was beat to death, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Anybody want to answer that? No. Okay, cool. Then
Yeah,
when the next time we seen
in
him,
a big
then
fight, yeah.
the next time we seen him, he was on BOK Prime. So you telling me that's a big
Got a
name?
stoppage though.
B3, I love you,
Bro,
brother.
He's still
big
garnering.
ass topic.
He's still garnering as an audience. Nobody, you don't know
Nah,
Caballero. You just heard of Caballero.
Man, no, he
Only
don't.
people know
No,
that
he don't.
Caballero is us.
no, he don't. No, he don't, bro.
Man
No,
was
he don't.
fighting in a high school gymnasium in Kansas City. You need to stop,
Thank you.
B3.
Thank
And
you.
what has Caballero done in the sport?
Gabriel
I mean,
just beat a whole bunch of dudes.
he beat that big Chinaman to death.
I mean, what did he
He
sell
beat
though?
that big Cuban to death. He beat
Well,
both the
like
communists
as
to
like the
death.
second, he was the second or third name on the card. Second or
Again,
third bout on the card.
again, free. This is
As
somebody that has
hey, listen,
again
as
free.
Mayweather
This
tell you, he's not a
free.
pay-per-view
Yeah,
attraction.
free. You're free. You're not looking at it in the eyes of what
You're
I'm
an
looking at
ignorant
it.
guy,
Three.
B3.
No, I
One.
understand. No, I am looking at it from your eyes.
No,
It just
you're
doesn't
looking
make
at
sense.
it. You're looking at it. Okay,
You
just
changed it. You changed it,
hold
bro.
on. Look,
You
killing me.
changed
You're
it.
killing me. You're killing me. Let me cut. You're looking at it as one, right? Wilder, yes, is a notable name, just like Free said. But you're looking at it the wrong way. Caballero, one, yes, has had some big old wins against dudes that nobody else wants to fight. There you go, right? You look who's behind him. Who's behind this man? Who is behind this man? Somebody.
So
You search with it. Who's behind the man? Turkey. He's going to get the big money fights. He's going to get
Turkey's
money fights.
behind Wilder, bro.
Turkey's not behind Wilder because he
Turkey
would have
ain't
not been
behind
fighting
Wilder.
that.
Get out of here.
Who, brother, Turkey? You know how much bread Turkey done paid Wilder for
Yeah.
Joe
Man,
Parker
Turkey just
and
watched
Zane?
Wilder
Come
do a
on,
spin
bro.
and fall. You need to stop, B3.
He did
And
a
I
twirl.
guarantee you, if he could make Wilder Usyk, he would make that before Caballero.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, and if he does, he'll dumb me because I ain't watching that shit.
I know everybody's on the Caballero train because he's the new body snatcher. He's a great fighter. But he's gonna have to probably get past Fabio Wardley. I want to see that fight. I want to see Wardley Caballero.
Yeah, but again, this is like you said. These are names. I'd rather take the Caballero than I take a Wilder. I'm not watching the Wilder fight.
Let me
You gotta think about it like that, though.
So yeah, if you ain't gonna watch it, then that's what you gotta say. Yeah, that makes sense. It being people, so people are gonna pay to see Usyk Caballero, right?
And they probably won't even put that as
You
a pay
paying
per view.
pay-per-view for Usyk Caballero?
Yeah, I'm not putting no pay per view for no Usyk, but I guarantee you this though, he'll get paid
Hold
more
up.
than he.
I would definitely pay against for Usyk and Caballero. I would definitely pay for that.
No, I'm saying because again, we're talking about a name, right? Obviously, yeah. Wilder has a name. It's a crazy name.
No lacking. That was crazy, bro. That's OD. Hold on, man.
Jesus.
I gotta.
Hey, yo, pause, bro.
That was
Pause,
crazy.
big dog. What are you talking about, bro? Why are you coming here saying that?
Oh. Hey, man, listen. Hey, to each his own, brother. But let's pivot. Why you see why
B3, it's your fault because you talked me into paying that $45. So I went ahead and paid the $45 to get the free pay-per-view. I need to get these daggone fights now. I need to get these fights now because you didn't talk me into getting the $45
okay,
for these daggone pay-per-views for the rest of the year. So I need these big fights. I don't need no fights that we should have had 5 years ago. I need the big fights.
Appreciate you, no lack and salute, bro. I'm with you, free. 100%. I was definitely on board and support. Shout out to my brother Curtis Robinson. We definitely talked up the $45 the zone package. We gonna get Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr., Benavidez, a ring full card this weekend, and then also, we'll get to see Inoue and Nakatani finally. I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen them fight live, so that'll be another pay-per-view December 27th, right after
I'm watching that.
Christmas.
What
Yeah,
time is that? Come on.
probably the same time. It's in Riyadh, so they probably gonna try to do it the same time. So on the East Coast, we watching a fight between probably 8 or 9. But I'll confirm it. We got a month. We
Is it
got
Saudi?
we got
Is
yeah,
it
it's
in
in
Saudi?
Saudi. Yep.
Oh shoot! Is the
Yep.
night the night
Yeah,
is
and
the
knew he
night of the
about to get that.
samurais?
And knew he about to get that bread. And knew he about to get that bread.
Is the night of the samurais
hmm
in Japan, right? Or no?
It's in Saudi, bro.
Is it
No, that's
Saudi
in
too?
Saudi.
That's the night of the samurai. That's what I'm talking about. December 27th pay-per-view.
No, you said there was a bigger one in April or some shit like that.
Oh,
That's
that's
what you
the
told.
you
Yeah, they're
talking you
gonna have the
talking
mega
about
fight.
the mega fight. Yeah, you talking about Junso versus Inoue.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
ain't
next
that?
year. This
But
is
you said
just
that's in
this is
Japan,
just
right?
them. This is just them being on the card together in December. Yeah, I believe they're trying to do that one in Japan.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be dope.
yeah,
That'd be dope.
the big fight
That'd be dope
for the Japanese Islanders, the Marquis people.
for the island
What's
boy.
to the Japs?
All right, so hey, let's do a quick pivot, man. We definitely working. Let me run and let me say this real quick, man, because I'm seeing something already in the numbers. Like for whatever reason, like the zone is nasty. Like I got a copyright strike yesterday for the short with Chris Eubank Jr. press conference and Condiment press conference over there when they had their little short snippets. And they gave me a copyright strike for that. So I don't know if that's gonna mess with my YouTube. I think it's gonna mess with my YouTube because I already
Nah,
see it. So it's nasty.
it's not gonna mess it up. What you gotta do though, when you putting up those shorts, you gotta crop the video and take out their logo because they don't
Okay.
know if you got it from them or if you got it from somewhere else. But if it has their logo in there, they know that that's something that they put out. So you have to crop that video and take out that logo.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I'm at it. Yeah, at this point, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that or not deal with them at all. But you know, we still working. And salute everybody in the building. Tap the like button and follow the channel. Help the channel grow. Um, let me run the video there, and then we gonna cook on it real quick.
Other than yourself, who's the best fighter on this card?
Abdullah Mason on the card, so no, he definitely be putting in work. So him.
Oh, probably Devin Haney, I suppose.
Oh, that's a good question.
Bam, he always displays his amazing skills.
That's hard. I say Devin Haney.
It's between Haney and Bam Bam, I think.
David Benavidez creo que es el mejor boxeador.
Benavidez versus Yard, I feel like that's going to be a great fight.
You know, Devin Haney's really good. Bam Bam Rodriguez, Abdullah Mason.
And Haney and Norman is also going to be a great fight. I can't give you one person.
Other than myself, that's a good question because I love Benavidez. I love Bam. Man, this is a great card. I gotta go Bam.
This is why this is a night of champions, because all of us are great champions in our own.
I ain't even redo that and remove the cap cut. But yeah, we working. And listen, Dank already said he think Benavidez is the top fighter on this card. I want to move it around to the panel, see what everybody thinking. Mark, first in the building. Mark, what's your thoughts, man? Best fighter on this ring card coming up on the 22nd.
That's tough. I would probably say Bam Rodriguez. To me, he's probably the most he's the one I'm most confident in. Not only that, he hasn't really had too many hiccups in his career when it comes to the outside stuff or the inside of the ring stuff. So yeah, out of all of them, I'd probably say he's the best.
Let me see it, Coach Eddie. Coach Eddie, coming on this, Coach, what's your thoughts on it? Who's the best fighter in your opinion?
Well, the best fighter, as far as like fan friendly, action pack, skills, the whole package. overall would probably be, in my opinion, is David Benavidez. He's been around for a long time. He proved me wrong on a few occasions. He's carving his own path out. And the thing with him, he kind of, you know what you're going to get, man. It's not like it's a question mark, or like which David is going to show up. He's consistent. You know what I'm saying? He brings the same energy every fight, and he seems to be adding wrinkles to his game the more and more he fights, because he's fighting good quality competition. So that's making him a better fighter, and it's making him raise his game. And he's taking on another dangerous fighter in Anthony Yarde. So I think but all the fighters are tremendous, but I'm looking forward to the David fight, and of course I'm looking forward to the co-main. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody is, but that's where I'm at with it.
D Free family. Who you got as the top guy, the best fighter on the card?
I'll give it to you in order: David Benavidez, Bam Rodriguez, Abdullah Mason, and then Devin Haney.
Yeah, that was tough. Juan, I know Juan work on Juan. Can you get in on this, man? Who you got as the top fighter on the card?
I have to agree with fucking Murky, man. I'm gonna have to agree with Murky. I think it's Bam. I think Bam is probably the best fighter on the card. I think obviously he's gonna show that Saturday, because I don't think this is gonna last long. If you know, you know. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna last. So yeah, I definitely think it's Bam.
Hold on,
Saying
what fight gonna last long?
Huh? The Bam Rodriguez fight? I don't think it's gonna last long, bro. Tell
Well,
you the
based
truth.
on Puma style, based on what I was watching, I agree. But we'll have to see, because Bam is he still got to get acclimated.
Nah, I think because the dude that he fought, I forget his name. God forgive me. I'm gonna probably butcher this shit. Yeah, I know, but no. I'm gonna butcher the guy Puma just fought. Shoot, somebody help me, Jesus. Whatever.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the
Hold on,
name.
say it again, Juan.
The guy Puma just fought the last fight back in Ioka. Ioka was one. He's 30.
He ain't that old. He's like 32.
32. He probably not on his last legs, but he picks his fight. He picks the way that he fights and stuff like that. And you can see that he was picking them off a lot. Again, Puma did a tremendous job again, but also got dropped with a hard shot. Easily. Yeah. When you have somebody that kind of picks up the pace and kind of knows what he's doing, he gonna get stopped, and it's not gonna be pretty.
My apologies. Ioka is 36.
No, yes. I think Puma gonna get stopped too. I just don't think it's gonna be early. It could be. I don't think it's gonna be early.
Nah, it's gonna be in 9. It's gonna be 9. It's gonna be 9 to 10. 9 to 10. 9 to 10.
To be honest with you, outside of the Devin Haney fight, I think every last one of these fights going to end in a stoppage.
Mm-hmm. No, honestly too, I think I'm confident in Haney, but I don't know, man. That he doing too much talking. His dad doing too much talking. Y'all looking real scared. Streets, man. I don't know,
Juan,
man.
Let me ask you this, because even Thanks said a lot of names. Devin Haney name came up the most. Sam Noak said he was the best fighter on the card, and Bam Rodriguez, a pound for pound fighter, said Haney was the best fighter on the card. What are they seeing, and why are they saying that Devin Haney is the best?
I think it's because of the experience. You got to remember that he's fought a lot of dudes. He's fought the Jojo Diaz's, he's fought the Linares's, he's fought the Lomachenko, the Kambosos, even though Kambosos, again, C- fighter, maybe at best. He's fought the Regis Prograis. He's fought, lesser names like Mason Menard, dudes that are, tough outings for a lot of dudes and made it look easy a lot more times than not. Obviously he's had his hiccups. He's had his hiccups with the Ryan fight. He's had his hiccups even with, the certain shots he got caught with in the Linares fight. Even the hiccups with the Lomachenko fight, he's had a little bit of hiccups. So, obviously the experience pays off and stuff like that. But again, that's why I think they're seeing is like, oh well, his experience is a lot better than most of ours, except I think arguably maybe not David Benavidez, but I don't know. I would have to really look at David's
Yeah,
resume and
no,
then Devin.
I think David Benavidez had on this card right now. On this card, David Benavidez had the tougher competition throughout his career than anybody else on this card.
Yeah, because I gotta sit down too and really look at David's thing because it'd be like,
Who?
I know it's David Morrell, I know it's Plant, I know it's Darrell, I know the dude that he made a viral clip off, that he was from like Uruguay or something like that. He made him a viral clip. He was kind of tough back in the day. Then after that, it's like I kind of forget the names that he fought.
David Benavidez had Cato Plant. He had Bubu Andrade. He had Anthony Durrell. He had David Morrell. He had the guy that he fought when he first got to 75.
Gosdick.
Those guys right there. You can't find anybody else on their resume have a tougher stretch of guys. These are all back to back. These are all back to back.
Yeah, I think resume wise, I think I agree with Free. I think obviously besides, like I said, besides David, I think Devin has the names. And that's why there are a lot of people picking him. But I think besides the resume, I think David has kind of a better resume. Nothing crazy, but it's just he's fought better names. That's all. And can't do nothing about it. Again, just you fight who you fight. Can't really, you know what I'm saying? Can't decide who's in your weight class at the time.
But that's the thing, though. I think that's been the knock on Devin and David is that both of them are accused of being weight bullies. You know what I'm saying? So,
but the thing is, too, I think he should have been moved up. I think the only reason why he didn't move up was because he always thought that he was gonna get that Tank fight. And obviously, he did it. He thought he was gonna get a Teal fight. Obviously, he didn't.
What made him think he was gonna get a Tank fight?
I don't know. I think it was more of the everybody saying, "Oh, well, Tank should fight him," and then obviously Tank looking the way that he was looking at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like him really beating people, and obviously Devin being right there is like, "Oh, we can get this fight right here, right now," but it never really materialized.
I also think he was also waiting for the coast to clear also at 140 and 147. Yeah. So, because there's no way in the world that you see how that dude be looking on the scale. He's at 135.
Yeah, he be looking like Skeletor for real.
Man, that dude was dropping like 35 and 40 pounds. Man, that's fear motivated, bro. There ain't no way in the world I'm cutting 35 and 40 goddamn pounds, man. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
That's not even healthy.
That's crazy, man. That's
not even healthy.
That is crazy. And if he was fighting anybody that was worth the crap at 135, him being so depleted like that, they would have got him out of there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lomachenko, he was a 135, but he really started his career at 126. He was a small guy moving up. The best Lomachenko was at 126. Devin Haney was just Sebastian Fundora at 135. Maybe not that tall, but just as far as just cutting down weight. I don't know how the kid did it, man. To be honest, man, he looked horrible on scale sometimes.
And that's what I have to look at and go by. You got to go by the advantages that one fighter had over other fighters. That's why when I look at these fighters, I say, okay. That's why I said when I say who's the best fighters, I look at the fighters. They fighting guys that's closer to their size. They're not really at a advantage in these fights. The only advantage is their skill level, not far as height and weight and all that. It's skill level. Now, Bam Rodriguez, I would say Bam Rodriguez, he needs to move up too. I don't think he needs to have too many more fights at 18 or something like that.
115. 115.
115, yeah. He needs to move up. Crazy. His body telling him he needs to move up. He needs to move up because you can't be coming in at 115. Now it's only 15 pounds, but you coming in at 115 and you looking like a 130-pound fighter on Fight Night. So you might move up.
I agree with what you guys saying. I think obviously they're both weak, but I don't think David's really kind of a weight, but I think David's just, you know what I'm saying? He outgrew everything. Again, he's only 27, 28, right? Same thing with Dev. But obviously as you get older, you kind of grow.
Nah,
Whatever, I
don't.
guess.
Let's not
Is
do
it
that though.
not I mean
On no with
not
no
like
lack.
not
My
like
bad. My
not
bad. My bad. I'm talking about no lacking because um Devin is not the biggest of punches, but Norman Jr. hasn't beat a champion.
yeah,
So
but
he
you got
definitely looks the part, but let's not say any. I'm not gonna say Devin was cheating. If if he so happens to get a stoppage,
nah, I mean if he gets
that's
a
just kind of
stoppage,
a
bro.
part of that. That's
If
just
if
kind of a part of the sport.
if he gets a stoppage, right? Let's say if he gets a stoppage. God knows that he's not. Let's say he gets a stoppage. That tells you a lot. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't gonna lie to you. Like you was out here really draining yourself to fight a lot of these smaller dudes just to have some type of advantage, whatever the advantage it really was.
Nah, he wanted. See, the thing about it is this, man. I salute everybody in the building. Tap the like button. We working. If Floyd is his role model, his idol.
Mm.
So he is mandatory that he is a multiple division champion. He had no choice but to be a champion at
See,
135,
see,
140.
see, but the thing
He's
is,
because he's
see,
chasing the greatest of all time.
my thing is this. My biggest thing is this. Right? My thing is this, right? After Kambosos fight, just move up. You didn't need to fight Lomachenko. There was no need to fight him
He
at that time.
already agreed to it.
Which again, like you said, he already agreed to it. Whatever the case may be, but there was no need for that. At that point, you was already killing yourself to make the weight. Then you go up to 40. You have not even 2 fights at 40. You were still killing yourself to make the weight. At that point, you're 20, what, 6? 27?
Nah, Devin was what, 24.
24? So
Yeah.
that's telling you a lot.
I'm
That's telling
gonna
you a
tell
lot.
you. I'm gonna tell you something else too.
I mean
This,
that was
he's
just a
having
part of the course.
he's having a hard time making 147 also.
Mm-hmm. You could tell because he's gonna be.
Yeah.
He's tall. He's a tall kid, bro. He's like
that is
Jerron.
not.
Like Jerron's tall because Jerron's not small. Like people be like, oh well, Jerron can be at 160 because he's 5'10", probably a little bit taller than that. And same thing with Dev. Dev is 5'10", maybe a little taller.
I mean,
Devin's a
you can
tall
see it.
Look.
You can see
Now
it.
let's
You
say
can see it in the
hypothetically
video.
speaking, if Devin did stop Regis viciously, then what? That's what I'm saying. People had this concept in their mind that if Devin got a stoppage over Regis, he was gonna get a tank fight. These people
He
are
would never.
sick, man.
He would never get that tank fight.
Right. If he stopped Regis,
Nah, he taller
we
than that,
gotta
G.
be honest here. The more impressive you look in the sport, the least like you are Oscar De La Hoya or Frank Warner is going to put is, these big promoters is going to just offer their fighters up to you. You'll have to overpay them. You see, like when Devin stopped, after he stopped Antonio Moran, you see what that price tag was for everybody after that. They was getting there pretty much the highest payday to get in there. So when you getting in there with a top guy, what is Norman Jr. getting? His highest payday. So if the way it's looking, Devin out his own mouth, he said, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I could tell him what I'm gonna do, and he not gonna be able to stop it. So he's talking greasy.
Yeah, he talking really, really. He's not having. To me, he hasn't shown that level of dominance in any fight to talk like that. I'm being dead serious. I ain't being no hater. I'm just being serious. I mean, you have to point to
not
somebody
since that level.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have to point way down to somebody maybe in his career where you can point to any fighter that he actually did like that. Tell me he gonna do whatever he want to do. I mean, if you want to throw Kambosos in there, fine. He did kind of do whatever he wanted to do with George Kambosos. I'll give him the
That's what I
Cambosis.
was gonna say. Cambosis is the only person I could think of somebody with
Okay. What are you talking about? You
a
talking
name somewhat.
breezy?
Cambosis is the only person I can think of somewhat with a name that he pretty much did whatever he wanted to do with. Because even with JoJo Diaz, he didn't do what he wanted to do with. He did what he had no other choice because JoJo Diaz kept coming at him. With Loma. Loma kept coming at him. So I mean, you could probably say Regis, but even Regis was still coming at him. Even when Regis got dropped, Regis still kept coming at him. So maybe Regis, you can say that.
Yeah,
But
he bodied
I
it.
mean, I think Devin just he's in the mode of it's fight week. I know I got a big fight coming up. I'm just gonna talk my ish. So I think
Yeah.
he's just talking his ish. I mean, like I said, Devin will have to pull off a performance similar to what he did with Regis in order to gain a lot of respect from a lot of people because there's a lot of people wanting Devin to stand on what he's saying. You saying Brian Norman is a bum. We don't want to see you having a similar outcome of what you had with Jose Ramirez. You saying this man is a bum. They don't want to see you averaging daggone 18 punches a round. They don't want to see that. They want to see you somewhere in the 30 punch mark per round. So
Hold on, Fred. Let me answer this to Grandpa Kerry over here because he be real old. One, nobody said nothing like that. Nobody said he was a weight bully. All I said was it was time for him to move up. One, and when it's time for the doula to move up, I'm gonna be saying the same damn thing. Move up, because there ain't no point for you guys to be sitting here killing yourselves to make 135 pounds where you can make perfectly fine 140, 147. When again, he should have been there at 140 after he beat Kambosos the second time. Then should have just moved up right to 47 if the case may be if he beat Regis. But no,
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. People keep saying, "Oh, there ain't no weight bullies. There ain't no weight bullies." If a person sit here and tell you after he moves out of the division that he was struggling to make weight or he was killing himself to make weight, that is a weight bully. That is a weight bully. I don't care if they made the weight or not. That's a weight bully because it's a guy that shrunk himself down. He basically was killing himself on the inside to make a weight that his body was telling him he should not be at. He sat here and came out and said, "Yeah, I was having a hard time
So
making
Jerron,
weight. I
so
was killing
Ennis, so
myself."
Jerron Ennis was weight bully in that last fight at welterweight
Virgil Ortiz was
versus
too.
Stanionis.
If you want to say so, yeah. I say
Nah,
anybody.
you want to say so?
I say anybody.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Let me
I'll
say
echo
this.
that.
Let me say this
No,
real
because
quick.
everybody keeps saying there's no
These
weight bullies.
guys,
They are weight bullies. I
these
think
guys
all
in
of
the
these guys at some point are weight bullies. All of them. All of them at some point is our weight bullies. The only ones I can say that are not weight bullies are heavyweights. Those are the only ones.
go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, man, I'll echo that sentiment, man. I mean, anytime, and that's why I've never really been a fan of the junior weight classes, or now they call them super, what they call them, super welterweight or something like that. It's basically junior. They took the junior out of it because it kind of sounded derogatory, so they just started saying super welterweight, which is basically 154 pounds. When they didn't have all these stops in between weight classes, it's either 47 or you was gonna fight 60. And what happened is you'll get a better fighter fighting at the 160 pounds than you would at 147 because you're healthy, you're stronger, you're healthy, you got endurance, you got punch resistance, you're filled out, you're fighting where you need to be. Like all those guys are just cutting so much weight.
Coach. With the Ennis situation after he fought Karen, he was saying that it was time to move up. But he stayed at 140. Hold on. We're in the ring. Hold on, in the ring.
He didn't say that.
He said it may be time to move up. So at the end of the day, he stayed for Stanionis because that was a big payday. This is prize fighting. A lot of these guys remain champion. Even Ray Ford, he had to fight Nick Ball with the one at 126 because that was pretty much his leverage, that title.
So
We just had the example in Fulton anyway, and even Fulton said it. I had to move up, but I stayed down there for a payday. Not a
Yeah.
deep,
Yeah.
not deep. I'm not saying that these guys are always bullies. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, listen, if you did what you did already at the weight division, you won a championship, unified, whatever the case may be, move the hell on up because there's nobody else at the weight division. Now you're really just being a bully.
And you know why all
Hold
this
on.
came
Let me
up?
say
You know,
something
it's
real
funny
quick.
that came up one because Devin Haney, low. I mean, that was pretty much Bob Arum doing. Now, could he have breached contract? I guess he had an
No,
out to move up.
no. Bob Burnham cannot force Devin Haney to stay at a weight class. He can force Devin Haney to fight a person if he stays at that weight class, but he can't force that man to stay at a weight class.
Right.
They can't
So
force him to stay at a weight class. They can force him. If you stay at 35, this is your next opponent. If you move up, then we'll find somebody else for you. But if you stand at 35, this is going to be your next opponent. They can do that, but no, they can't
Yeah.
force him to stay at a weight class.
He won't.
so hold on. So I just want everybody on record. Juan, so was Devin Haney a weight bully at 135 because he stayed to fight Lomachenko?
Yeah, after Kambosos, you didn't really need to fight Lomachenko. Like, be
Okay.
honestly,
So it
be
wasn't a
honestly.
whole reign at 135, just the Loma fight. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it was just the Loma fight. I think after the Loma fight, bro, you prove what you prove, bro. Go on with your life, bro.
Well,
Go on with your
I
life.
would say this. Me personally, I believe the Cambosos and the Loma fight, he was weight bullying because he looked like a skeleton on that scale. That man was drained to make that weight. When you
But even
drain yourself to make a weight, you are a weight bully. You're fighting in a weight class you're not supposed to be in. There's
hold on,
nobody that needs
hold on,
to.
Fred.
There's nobody
Hold
that
on,
needs
Fred.
to drain themselves to fight.
Hold
Nobody
on,
needs to
Fred.
drain.
Hold on, Fred. First of all, I'm not saying that it's not his best win carrier. One, two. Again, you're not hearing what I'm saying. This is how you know you started watching boxing back in 2011 because
Right.
again, you sitting here saying, "Oh, that's his best win." All right, yeah, that's great. But then you're talking about a Lomachenko that was out the ring what, a year and some change?
Stop it.
Yes, bro. He was
Did he
out
fight
here.
Jermaine Ortiz?
He fought Jermaine Ortiz the year prior.
Hey,
Come on,
well,
bro.
Loma fought him off a year, right?
Hey, and
I
again,
mean, I
I'm
mean,
not saying. I'm
Tio fought Loma off with a year layoff, right?
hey,
So it ain't no big deal. That's
hey,
boxing.
listen. Right, and okay, and I'm
Especially
not
for the
saying.
old guys.
So yeah, if you want to solidify his bro, stop it, stop it,
Nah,
bro.
listen.
He was
No,
killing
hold on.
himself
You
to make the
gotta
weight.
agree, Juan. That's the only name that people really they don't try to move around it. When they say, yeah, Devin, he got the Lomachenko. When they try to
That,
they don't really want to say they don't think he won, but I mean, they try to
and I
give,
listen, and I'll
everybody
be the
else they
first, and I'll be
discredit.
the I'll
Everybody
be
else
the
they
first.
discredit.
Listen,
They discredit Regis.
and I'll be
They
the first
discredit
one. Listen,
Jose Ramirez. They
listen,
discredit Jorge Linares. They
listen,
discredit
three.
Joseph Diaz. They discredit Gamboa.
Listen, three, and I'll be the first one
And
to
definitely
sit here.
George.
Listen, three, and I'll be the first one to argue with anybody in the world that say, "Yo, Devin really did beat." Because I say he beat him. I ain't say that Loma beat. I said
Say his
he beat him.
name. Say his name. Who he beat?
Devin Haney beat Loma. I'm sorry. There's no way that you're gonna sit here and do nothing for the first couple rounds and then think that you're gonna win a fight in the last couple rounds. There's no way. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop smoking because it's really ridiculous now at this point. But again, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with the carrier because again, carrier watches UFC. He a jarhead. I ain't gonna even talk about him.
He said he on a boat in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
Yeah,
Yo,
no. Like I
I'm just
said,
saying.
anybody
As
that
far
that
as far as the
donates.
weight thing, as far as these guys dehydrating themselves so much, I mean, just take 3 milk jugs. That's what these guys dehydrate themselves to. A gallon weighs
Mm-hmm.
about 8 pounds. So this dude literally taking 3 milk jugs of fluid out of his body to make a weight. David Benavidez does it also. Jerron did it. I don't know if Jerron probably taking 2 milk jugs out. So 25 pounds, man, that's 3 milk jugs of fluid.
But you got,
That you
and
take
What
also
Dank?
when
Yeah, they doing a media workout today, Dank.
yeah.
I'm trying to look that up real quick.
Yeah, but you gotta also remember these guys, right? Most of the guys that I'm pretty sure Kerry is talking about, the Hearns, the Leonards, these guys all moved up in their primes. In
And
the middle of their primes,
The
except for
open
Pete.
workout is on right now. Bet.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Weight bully came into effect when they did away with the same day weigh-ins. Once they did away with the same day weigh-ins, that's when weight bully came into effect. Because now, we can weigh in the day before or 2 days before, and we can rehydrate to whatever we want. Okay, all we got to do is get to that weight, and then we can come back to what we normally walk around at or close to what we normally walk around at. That's when weight bully came into effect because you got guys that's supposed to be fighting at welterweight or super welterweight that's fighting at 135.
Right.
They literally fighting at 135, but they're supposed to be fighting. They're supposed to be fighting Sebastian Fedor. But
I tell you something else who's the weight bully. Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, no, they already.
I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people don't want to hear, but I'll tell you what. You go back and watch when Terrence Crawford was weighing 135. He would routinely come back to the ring 20 pounds heavier than what he weighed in at.
Bomac already told everybody. He said Bud was supposed to be fighting at the bigger weight, but I told him to go down. Go down to 135.
Canelo was a weight bully. At 155. Canelo weight, that was a weight bully. That dude showed up 182 pounds one time. He waited at 155 and showed up at 182 the next day.
Coach Eddie, because how old are you, Coach Eddie?
47.
47, right? So you probably was around. You probably young, but you was around for this one, right? So after the Sugar Ray Leonard bout, right? This was his 33rd fight. He was at 147 pounds. Thomas Hearns, right? What's the next weight that he fought? Ernie Singletary. What weight did he fight him at?
I think he went up to 160. I think
he went up to 154. This is at his 33rd bout.
Sugar Ray?
No, Thomas Hearns.
Oh, I was saying, no, Sugar Ray was 150. It wasn't no 54 there.
Yeah, well, 160, whatever the case may be. Right. So now, right after that, right, he went back. He went up. He fought Marcus Geraldo. He fought Jeff McCracken, and then he fought Benitez at light middleweight. This is what it says.
Mike Rem, salute. What's
right?
good, bro?
So you telling me that, right? Somebody that's how tall is Thomas Hearns? 6'1", 6'2"?
6'1", 6'2".
6'1", 6'2", right? I'm not saying he was a weight bully. I'm saying he moved up when he said it was time for him to move up, right? These are all the fights that he needed. He didn't even. This is all the fights he needed. He moved up. We're saying it like this, right? When he won the undisputed world championship, when Devin won that the undisputed, because that was Kambosos, just move up. At that point, you didn't need the fight limit. You won that. You got it. You got it there. That's it. There you go. Go move up. Because at that point, you're just killing yourself and you're hurting your body.
He wanted the payday, though. He wanted the payday.
He wanted.
Go ahead, Fred.
You only move up if your body is telling you to move up. Because people like Marvin Hagler, he was fighting in his right weight class. He never moved up because he was a 160-pound fighter. That's why you never see Marvin Hagler come really blown up. You never seen him look like a skeleton when he got on the scale because that was his natural weight class that he fought at. That's why he stayed at that weight class.
Bernard Hopkins stayed there forever. Triple G stayed there forever.
You see, and even Floyd, people are gonna be like, Floyd was a weight bully. No, he wasn't. Floyd fought at 126 pounds. After he outgrew it, he went up. I think he was at 3 fights at 140. Maybe 3 fights at 140. I think he had a couple fights at 35, but he was at his natural weight class by his 33rd fight. And on top of that, he fought above his weight class. So there's no way that you telling me that he's following footsteps of Floyd because Floyd already had moved up by the 33rd fight.
Man, stop it, Juan. Brother, you know his father's moving his career. So that's what I'm saying. They taking it ain't gonna be lock and step, but look at what Devin has done at the age of 27.
No, and I'm not discrediting it. This is the shit that you're thinking about discrediting this kid.
Aircraft never fought before. He said, you in your right weight class when you make weight or weigh in. Duh. So what you're telling me is, if David Benavidez can get down to 154 pounds on weigh-in and then blow back up to 175, he's fighting at his right weight class at 154? That's what you're telling me, Aircraft? You were saying David Benavidez is a weight bully. because he was fighting at 175. But he can make 154 on weigh-in. If that man can make 154 on weigh-in and he makes 154, you telling me David Benavidez is fighting at his weight class because he's fighting at 154 because he made it on weigh-in night. Come on, man. Stop it.
I can tell you. I can tell you never.
Errol Spence did the same thing too. Errol Spence stayed too long.
Weight. Yeah.
Errol Spence he stayed there way too long at 147.
I always said
that big
though.
payday for that $25 million Bud fight.
Again. I'm not hating on
people on YouTube that say, "Oh, you in the right weight class if you make it on weigh-in night." You're not listening to people that actually been in the ring. You're not listening to people that actually been in the ring. You listen to people that never been in the ring.
Shit. Matter of fact, didn't we just have Jaleel Hackett on BVO Sports TV, and he said it. He said his son couldn't make 27. He had to move him up to 54. He had to move him up.
But he only realized that when he couldn't make the weight.
Exactly, and he wasn't even.
So let me say this: so if you make the weight, if you continue to make the weight, and then you win all your fights like Devin Haney, I guess you just move up when it's no longer no money fights there. So that's what I'm saying. If Shakur, so he would have gave us the Shakur fight. He sent Shakur an offer, right, Juan? So if Shakur accepts that fight, and he fights Shakur 135 and gives us that fight, is he a weight bully then, or is he daring to be great?
He's still a weight bully. He's still a weight bully. Because even Shakur though, like even when Shakur was at 126, it was time for him to move up. There was no need to fucking him to fight those extra three. Again, the payday, like you said, the payday. There was no need to fucking make those extra fights.
Yeah, man. I mean, these fights, they in a tough spot, man. They gotta defend those titles. So those titles mean a lot.
Aircraft. Those can be the rules, but it also can be true that these guys are weight bullies. Those can be the rules, but all I'm saying is when people say there is no weight bully in sport of boxing, they're lying. There are weight bullies in the sport of boxing. They are. That's the reason why. That's the reason why the term came out of weight bully, because they know that there are weight bullies in the sport of boxing. They know that. They know that guys supposed to be fighting at another weight class, but they drain themselves down to fight at a smaller weight to get an advantage. That's the reason why guys do it, to get an advantage.
You know who was the perfect example? Carlos Baldomir. There you go. I just had thought about that. You know who that's the perfect example. Somebody that walked around at damn near 200 pounds.
You think we just made up this term weight bully? No, the term came out because these fighters said, man, these guys are way too big to be fighting my weight class. The fighters are saying that. It's not us that's saying that. The fighters are saying, man, this guy was 165 pounds and we fighting at 135.
There's reasons why. There's reasons why Tank put that damn fucking weight restriction on Ryan. There's reasons why.
I wasn't even talking about Devin Haney. I was talking about Rolly Romero. That man came in at 155 when he fought Tank.
There's been rules, bro. Shoot. Night of the fight with Baldomir, Floyd was outweighed by like goddamn near 35 pounds.
No, weight bullies does not apply to heavyweight because there is no weight limit at a heavyweight. All of the other weight classes have a weight limit. Heavyweight does not have a weight limit. It's unlimited weight at heavyweight.
I want to say something about heavyweight.
Hey, it's an open workout right now. This African dude is like yelling and screaming. He better not faint.
Free. You gonna fight him, bro? You heard?
This dude, this is a little short dude. He going wild.
Free, you gonna fight him?
Open workout for what? Open workout for what?
The Ryder Cup 4, the Ryder 4 Cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, for the ring 4 card, what are y'all talking about?
The ring,
the big fight, man.
Yo, Pop, you wild boy.
My fault. Weight bully applies to heavyweight when heavyweight does not have a weight limit. There is a weight limit for all of these other weight classes. There's a weight limit.
Yo, Pop is a wild boy.
Salute to the family. Smoke pulling up. What's good, Smoke?
What's good, bro?
Let me bring you in like this on this. Who's the best fighter on this ring 4 card in your opinion?
Oh, hold on. Let me run this for you. Salute to everybody in the building. Punch the like button. Follow the channel. We definitely working. I'm gonna get Smoke to cook
Other than
on this.
yourself, who's the best fighter on this card?
Abdullah Mason on the card, so no, he definitely be putting in work. So him.
Cool. Probably Devin Haney, I suppose.
Oh, that's a good question.
Bam, he always displays his amazing skills.
That's hard. I say Devin Haney.
It's between Haney and Bam Bam, I think.
David Benavides creo que es el mejor boxeador.
Benavidez versus Yard, I feel like that's going to be a great fight.
You know, Devin Haney's really good. Bam Bam Rodriguez, Abdullah Mason.
And Haney and Norman is also going to be a great fight. I can't give you one person.
Other than myself, that's a good question because I love Benavidez. I love Bam. Man, this is a great card. I gotta go Bam.
This is why this is a night of champions, because all of us are great champions in our own.
Yo, three. Can you pull up the a picture of Devin the day of the weigh-in on Lomachenko? I know.
You can see him look like
It's gonna be we ain't gonna get the legit jump that when he missed it 3 times, like Loma said, he had to try like 2 or 3 times. We get the ceremonial, so
Yeah, I mean,
we're not gonna get his official. We ain't gonna get his official jump.
He looked like Shane.
Like Kambosos.
Even that ceremonial, he still looked like Skeletor up there.
Looked like
Yeah, he
shit.
was small.
That man was looking like Skeletor.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, he cut himself down to 135 pounds. I mean, I don't know what 5'9" man, 24-year-old. That's light. That's light in the ass. Cook on this, Smoke. Who's the best fighter on Ring 4?
The last guy that was on the screen.
David Benavidez. Was it David? I don't even know.
Yeah, like I don't understand the damn. Like, okay, we ain't even talked about him and Yardy fight because we basically think that this is just like a stepping stone fight for him until he get a Bivol or Turbiev, right? So by far, he's already outclassed his opponent. He ain't even got the damn ring with him. We talking about and Bam, like we don't even know the other guy Bam fighting. We saying that it's gonna be a great test for Abdullah because Noakes is coming to fight. All we talking about is Haney Norman. So by far, it's the Mexican monster who I say it because let's not act like he's not a protege, bro.
I want to say protege, but
he's a protege, bro. Like he was the fat kid couldn't nobody beat. Nobody could beat the fat kid. And the fat kid turned into the Mexican monster. And now, like people, he went up to 75. He don't look the same. Of course not. You see the difference in them dudes? But he ain't lost now, has he? He's won out of what? He's had how many fights? Had 75. He's had 2 fights?
Yeah, two, more 4.
So in 24 rounds, he's probably won 20, 21.
Yeah, I would say that.
Nah, he lost a few rounds to Vosdick, but he hurt his hand in that fight.
So
and he lost a few rounds to Morrell too.
So no. I think he smoked the rub. He smoked
Morrell every round. Stop it. Didn't he get hit with a big shot and kind of?
He smoked. I had it like 11-1, but he smoked Morrell. That was a smokish, except for that one round.
So
that was 11-1.
Right, so I give 2 rounds to Morrell. I give 2 rounds to Morrell.
We talking about Benavidez's Vosdick and Benavidez's Morrell.
I give 2 rounds to the other guy. I give both of them guys 2 rounds. Other than that, David Benavidez whooped on them guys for 20 rounds. I think that David Benavidez is a carrier. Like, respectfully, just like stop typing for a second, bro. It's getting annoying. You don't even know what you're talking about right now. The boy smoking. Like, come on, man. This is the Mexican monster. It's his turn. It's his show. I mean, we can say who's our favorite fighter on this card, but the best fighter on the card, David Benavidez.
Now I'm looking at it right now. David Benavidez is -900 money line. Anthony Yarde is a +550. Smoke, what type of fight are you expecting in this main event?
What everybody else is for Yarde to start fast, gas himself out, and then probably get stopped in later rounds. And then I don't know if it's gonna be the power, but we know his gas tank runs empty, and David Benavidez just seemed like it seemed like he got a mobile gas station with him. And then he starts when the punches start the flowing, either gonna stop it or he gonna stop him.
Yeah, my only worry with that though, like my only worry with him is if he gets caught. Yarde can crack, bro. That boy can crack. I'll give him that one. That man can crack for real. That's the only reason I kind of worry about that. But I think if he stays focused and he just starts really like chipping down to that body, bro, early, yeah, bro. I don't even think this is gonna go past 9. I don't think it's gonna go past 9.
I think this
They
fight is
calling
going the
for
distance. I think this fight is going all 12.
Who do y'all think David Benavidez has been fighting in his lifetime that he ain't been hit with a big shot?
Yeah, but the thing
this is yard cracking.
yeah, Yard knocked down Better Beard. Did he knock down Better Beard?
Nah, I think the fight's going. The fight going 12
He rocked him
rounds.
though. He rocked him though, right?
No, he ain't dropped him.
No, I said rocked him. He rocked him though. He rocked him.
Yeah, he rocked him. He get him with a good shot.
The fight going 12 rounds, man. David ain't stopped nobody at 175. He hasn't even.
Nah, he gonna stop.
He ain't gonna stop that dude. I'm telling you, man. He's not gonna stop.
You know why I say he's stopping him? It's because he's gonna start breathing heavy, and once he starts breathing heavy, that's when he gonna be like, yeah, it's time. Nah, but
he's not gonna stop him. I promise he ain't gonna stop that dude, man.
Ayo, Coach E, bro. Ayo, Coach E, bro. We're gonna me and you gonna have to place a bet on that $5 bet. You and me.
I'm saying I don't bet. I'm just saying he's not gonna stop. David hadn't showed me he don't have stopping power at 175. I mean, he beat on Vosnik. He beat on Vosnik. Vosnik didn't even get wobbled. What are you talking about? He's not going to stop this guy, man.
Yeah, but Vosnik is a different animal, though.
But you just talking right now. You ain't listening, man.
Salute to the family. Already boxing, man. Cook, coach. We gotta talk one at a time. Y'all. Come on, Cook, coach.
You got to remember that the brother defense is underrated. You got like that. Anthony Yard is walking through there with his chin up in the air. You know, the dude knows how to keep his hands up. You know how to keep his elbows in. You know how to tuck his chin. You know how to roll shots. I don't see David, and plus he's gonna have to worry about what's coming back. David, it's not gonna be like one way action where David just running downhill like a snowball, just gaining momentum. They're gonna start off boxing. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be a boxing match about 4 to 5 rounds, and then that's when the action is gonna pick up because David has shown to be more of a patient fighter now. He's a lot more patient. He's working behind the jab. He's working behind the jab. He's trying to put his combination together. I just don't see him stopping Anthony Yard. I think Anthony Yard has enough. Even if he went to a survival mode, I think he's tough enough and durable enough not to get stopped.
No, but I think that survival mode is not going to work with somebody like David though. Even with like Better Beard, it barely worked.
Yeah, they definitely going to start off boxing. David Benavidez always start off boxing. He always start off boxing, and he try to work the body. He throws shots to the body. Once he sees that gas tank starts to slow down, which is usually round 4. Once he sees it start to slow down round 4, that's when David Benavidez pick up his pace. He picks up his pace and he starts stepping forward and start throwing combinations. The problem with Anthony Yard, he's very muscular. That oxygen is going to start to give out once he gets hit to the body and he's moving around the ring trying to stay away from the combination that David Benavidez is throwing. It's not going to be a power shot that David Benavidez. It's going to be accumulation of punches. And he's going to get stopped. It's going to be accumulation of punches. He's going to get stopped. Anthony Yard has a problem with the back half of his fight. He starts off very well. He's going to be the most dangerous the first 6 rounds. But the second half of that fight is when Anthony Yard gets tired and he slows down. That's when David Benavidez is actually at his peak. The second half of the fight, he's at his peak.
I seen David get tired in 2 of his last fights. He got tired in the Vosnik fight, and he got tired in the
because he was. You got to remember, he was at a certain point with the Gazig fight. He started fighting off that back foot. He's not a real natural back foot fighter though. You got to remember, and even with the Morrell fight, he was trying to get that dude out of there because he was really like sick of dude. Like you got to remember, he was throwing a lot of power shots in that fight. That whole fight, he was trying to get him out of there. That's why he got clipped, I believe, in the 8th round because he was trying to get him out of there.
And David never got wobbled. He never got dropped. He's not punching the same at 175. Them punches he beat up some guys at 168. That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna stop this guy.
But you gotta remember, Coach. There's certain styles that are not gonna work. That athletic, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna show out. That can only you should know, Coach. I'm pretty sure you got a whole bunch of fighters that are nice that you trained them to be like, all right, bro. You gotta learn how to conserve energy. Yard is not that good at that. he doesn't conserve his energy at all.
He just
First
went
5
12
rounds,
He just went 12 rounds. He just went 12 rounds with B.
Yeah, but
he looked fine.
You can say that about Caleb Plant too. Caleb Plant, gas tank is trash, and I love
every other was 12 round with who?
It was I think it was like a trilogy the guy fought.
Linda B. Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, but that's not the same type of level fighter,
That's not the same type of fighter as David Benavidez.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Not what
y'all missing the point. David is not a destructive puncher at 175.
He doesn't need to, bro. He needs to work the body.
He ain't stopped nobody at 175.
He's gonna work. I
He
promise
fought the
you, he's gonna work that
top
body.
guy. Hold on, he fought the number 1 guy at 168 and David Morrell, coach.
No, he only fought 2 guys at 175. Y'all act like he fought everybody. He only fought 2 guys.
He fought 1 guy at 175. Darrell moved
He
up.
fought a phenom. He fought a phenom and a former champ.
Listen,
who's that?
I understand.
Who's a phenom?
No,
Bosnick? You talking about Bosnick the phenom?
No, you're talking about Morrell. You're talking about Morrell,
man.
No,
Don't do that, man. We're not going to act like Morrell wasn't champion.
Morrell is an idiotic mind frame. He disappoints me. He's probably one of the dumbest fighters I ever seen in my life. If you want to keep it 100, man. He has so much talent, but it's like he has a hamster wheel for a brain when it comes to boxing.
Whatever y'all believe. If you believe he only fought 1 guy, if you believe he fought 2 guys, it's still only 1 guy at 75. Y'all act like he fought a bunch of guys. Because he didn't stop this 1 guy at 75, he's not going to stop nobody at 75. That's 1 guy. That's 1 guy. He didn't stop everybody at 168, but he stopped a lot of people at 168.
Are you picking David to get the stoppage free?
Yes, most definitely. I got David stopping Anthony Yarde in round 9. Most definitely. Anthony Yarde hasn't shown me anything outside of power that David Benavidez has to be worried about. He fought a boxer multiple times. He fought a power puncher multiple times.
Y'all gonna sit in that Philly shell and
everybody
David
all
ain't
right. That sounds like
gonna
somebody posting glass.
You're going to get beat up in that Philly shell.
I promise he ain't gonna stop.
Hey, let me say this. Let me say this.
Right
Let me say this real quick. Salute to my brother, Mr. Shelton pulling up and Job pulling up. We got a full panel. I'm about to turn into a roll show. Hey, y'all already know how I get down. We got to talk one at a time and just make sure the audio is clear. But let's cook, man. And y'all tap the like button, follow the channel. Y'all see we working. What's going on, Mr. Shelton?
Fellas.
What's good? We see that sunshine, man. You in that beautiful state.
Yeah, I'm outside, man. I was just listening to y'all, man, and it's tripping me out what y'all saying because y'all having an argument that doesn't need to be even a debate. Anthony Yarde is gonna do what he does, which is get tired. Exactly. It's not like he got tired in 1 fight or 2 fights. He gets fucking tired in every fight. Exactly. He's gonna get tired, and when he gets tired, he's gonna get his ass whooped. That's what happens with him. The one thing you can say all this detrimental shit about Benavidez, he don't have this, he don't have that. But the one thing he does have is a gas tank. And the other thing he does is not stop punching. He gonna beat the shit out of this man. If this man don't knock him out within the first 4 rounds, this fight is over.
Oh, so Mr. Shelton,
because he's going to get tired.
Mr. Shelton, back to the question that he started with, who is the best fighter on this card? I said it was David Benavidez. That's how we got here.
It's a toss-up for me between Mason and David Benavidez. I think David Benavidez is the most experienced. He's the best fighter on the card. Yeah, I agree with that.
Just saying. That's how
I agree with that.
I feel like that.
Yeah,
too.
because Devin Haney, if you really look at Devin Haney been around a long time. He's been fighting for a minute. But let's really think about it. Who the fuck has he really fought? A bunch of old guys and little guys.
Say Bam Rodriguez said he the best fighter there.
That's cool. He's supposed to say that.
So it's easy. That's what I'm saying. It's easy to say that from online, but you ain't in the gym.
But here's the thing, B3. Here's the thing, B3. You can say that. But if you look at Bam Rodriguez, what has he done? He rehydrates to 135, 140. So he fought a bunch of old guys and little guys. Same shit.
I
mean, you can stop me when I'm lying.
Bam don't look like he got a size advantage like that. I don't know. All these guys is
They
cutting
say
weight and
it's been
rehydrate.
reported
Come on.
on multiple sites, multiple occasions that Bam Rodriguez rehydrates to 130, 135, 140 pounds.
All right,
That's been
so hold
reported
on. So let's
numerous
get
times.
this correct. Is it a weight bully if you rehydrating 15, 20 pounds or whatever? Or is it a weight bully if you're struggling to make the weight? If you can make the
I'm
weight
old school.
and not struggle, is that an issue?
I'm old school. I don't give a fuck if you struggle. I'm old school. If you make the weight, you make the weight. I don't care about none of that weight bully shit. If you make the weight, you fucking make the weight. Fight. If you don't want to fight, niggas, then pull out.
For all the PG
If you make the
PG
weight,
consumers,
you make the
just
weight.
know Mr. Show, he's he's
Yeah.
an elder statesman. I'm gonna play the drop for him
If
just
you
because
make
I
the weight,
really didn't want
you
to, but he
make the
forced it.
weight. I don't care nothing about that weight bully. All that's garbage.
Yeah, you on mute, Mr. Show. But I'm with you though. I'm in full agreement with you. Ja, you in the building? What's good?
Ja rolling up.
Hey, are y'all
Yeah, if you
there?
want to
Are
be
y'all
honest and
not?
open, B3, Bam Rodriguez, and Devin Haney are the same guy. They fought a bunch of old guys and a bunch of little guys.
Dang.
I like Bam though. That's the difference.
Don't change the fact he fought a bunch of old little guys, even if you like him.
Yeah, I like him. That's the difference though. When we talk about him and Devin, it's like niggas don't like Devin. Bam's all right.
You don't like Devin?
I'm saying a lot of niggas don't like Devin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like, and Bam is quiet. He's humble. He does his job.
Nah, that's a narrative. That's a narrative. That's propaganda. Smoke. Niggas like Devin. It's not people like Devin. It's the thing about it is that respectfully, the black community is tarnished, man.
His nigga
Hold on. What's respected is things that really shouldn't be. Now, standing up for your family and taking care of your family, things like that, that should be respected, right? You know, so you literally putting on your whole family, but people dismiss that. All they want to say is that, well, you don't got no tattoos on your face and you ain't doing this and doing that. That's what I'm saying. It's corny. It's a lot of people not thinking, man. That's
But
just what it comes down
you want
to.
me to tell you what else is corny? I'm gonna tell you what else is corny. What else is corny is saying fuck your mama when your mama's on her deathbed. That's corny.
Suing your baby mama for stuff you know you ain't gonna get back. That's corny.
That's corny.
Instead of getting it back in blood,
saying your opponent, you want full credit for fighting the best guy at 147, but you gonna say he's a bum and he ain't fought nobody. That's corny.
Instead of getting it back in blood, like
so if you
Cotto,
get knocked out by this bum, what are you?
Corny.
You wishing on a star. You wishing you
No, I'm
wishing on a
just saying.
star.
No, I'm just saying B3 because you saying I'm wishing on a star, but what you fail to realize, young brother, is a fight. Anything can happen in a fight.
All right, so you're picking Norman Jr. to stop Devin Haney.
I've been doing that for a long time. I didn't just start today.
Word. And you know what? Since we out here,
Why? So let me ask you this: why didn't he stop Quentin Randall?
Why Devin Haney ain't knocked nobody else since 2019? Same reason.
You ain't picking Devin, but it's stop it.
Well, I think with Quentin Randall, actually Quentin Randall is a good fighter. He's tall, he's rangy.
I'm gonna tell you why he didn't stop him.
So
I'm gonna tell you why
he's
he
a
didn't
good
stop
fighter.
him. The reason he didn't stop that person is because that person is not like anybody else. He's that person. We don't know if he got a good chin. We don't know if his defense, if it's because of his defense. There could have been a number of things. The reason why he didn't stop him. Could be a number of things. But because he didn't stop somebody that y'all believe he should have stopped, doesn't mean he ain't gonna stop the next person.
I don't know who y'all is, and I never said I
No,
believe he should have
I'm just
stopped
saying
Quinn
in
Randall.
general. I'm just saying in general.
I'm just bringing up the
I
concept
heard
that
other people say the
people
same thing.
thinking
Why didn't he stop? Why didn't he stop this guy? Why didn't he stop that guy? Why didn't he stop that guy? It's a number of reasons why he didn't stop those people. But that doesn't mean he ain't gonna stop this guy. Now, like I said, I haven't ruled my pick, but I'm not saying that it's out of the
Hey,
realm.
D Free, you can ask that question. Why Devin ain't stopped the last guy? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying why Devin
Michelle,
ain't
you
stopped the last
breaking
guy?
up.
You can
You
ask the
breaking up. You
question
break.
either way.
Oh,
You know what I'm
whoa,
saying?
whoa, whoa,
I mean,
whoa,
it
whoa,
doesn't
whoa.
really mean anything.
You breaking
Just
up,
because
Mr.
Devin ain't
Shaw.
stopped the last 8 guys don't mean he ain't gonna stop this guy.
Yeah.
Well, Quinn
So just
Randall
because
is
Devin ain't
a
stopped the
tough
last
guy.
8 guys doesn't mean he's not gonna stop this guy.
I want
Quinn
to
Randall,
say something too. I think a lot of
Quinn
times people
Randall is
get caught up in a name recognition, man. Just because you don't recognize the guy, oh, he's obviously no good. And nah, that's bogus, man. All this name recognition. That's why do you keep people?
Who
Why
said
they think
somebody was no good though, Coach? We gotta stay on topic.
maybe a lot of? I'm just saying. I'm speaking in general. A lot of people say if they don't recognize the fighter, they'll say, "Oh, you ain't fought nobody. Who was this guy? We never heard of him." That's a talking point, man. At the end of the day, it's boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me that Adam Azim couldn't get in and give Shakur a good fight, if not
So
beat him,
does it
just
so
because we don't
experience?
know
So
who he?
does it? So hold on. So let me ask you this, Coach. Does experience matter?
It does matter, but let me hold on, Chad. Hold on 1 second. Boxing is a game at the same time it's a business, man. Champions are made, not born. You heard Devin Haney himself said anybody can be a champion. If you got the right connections, you got a relationship with the sanctioning bodies, you too can be a champion. I can show you a fight right now. It's called the worst boxer in history. My old coach got this guy who had no business in the ring with this guy. He got him a championship fight because one of his buddies at the sanctioning body did a favor for him. It happened 2 years ago. It's called worst boxer in history. He went to Puerto Rico and he got cooked. had a 19-0 record. He was 19-0, but he was trash. And he got a title shot because he called one of his buddies at the sanctioning body and said, "Hey, I got a fighter. Can you put him in this fight?" And guess what? He put him in it. So boxing is all about moving around a chessboard, making relationships and making connections. Yes, you do have to fight. Have to have fights. It's all about getting names on your. It's all about getting names on your record, mate. In other words, when you're building a fighter, this is how you build a fighter. You take a fighter, you get a piece of paper, and you write down 10 of his next opponents, and you line them up. You take 10 guys, you line them up. We're gonna go after this guy. We're gonna go after this guy. We're gonna go after this guy. We're gonna catch him when he's at his worst, and that's when we're gonna present him the offer. And that's what they try to do most of the time when you build a fight. It is what it is. It's all about exploitation. It's all about finding an advantage. It's all about getting the guy at the right time. Catch the guy when he ain't at his best. Catch the guy when he's slipping. Catch the guy when he's shooting bad, because it's gonna make your job easier to beat that guy.
Hey, Coach.
That's boxing, buddy.
Hold on, Smoke, real quick before you say something, Smoke. I wanna go at Aircraft because I know he's been listening to other people. He don't do his own research because he said, "Oh, Quentin Randall is ranked 246 on BoxRec." First of all, in the world, he's ranked 109. In the United States, he's ranked number 25. But that's irrelevant because at the time that Brian Norman fought him, he was 13-0 with 1 draw. So what are you talking about? The dude is a tough individual. The man has never been knocked out. You acting like this guy is a guy that's got he has a bunch of knockout losses. See, this is what happens when you listen to other people instead of doing the research yourself.
You just got see let me give y'all something real quick. We know when you listening to other people's talking points because we hear it. We know that you sound like what you call. So we hear that. But Coach Eddie, what I was gonna say is you sound like Avon Boggs there, man. The game is the game.
That's what it's all. That's what it's all about. It's the game, brother. It ain't about who the smartest. It ain't about who the baddest. Who the smartest. At the end of the day,
Hey, you see how I
You
took
know
it
what
back
I'm
to
saying?
Mr. Show? I said, how you
That's
say
why they
it?
call it the fight game.
Boy,
Yes,
sound like
salute.
Avon Barksdale.
The fight
Gang.
game.
Hey, yeah. Let me say this. Quinn Randall's a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite at 147. You
And
know,
he's one
I
on.
was just presenting that to in a comparison. We talking about, I mean, somebody that's moved through divisions now. So I think everybody, like Devin said, everybody's gonna be really shocked at what happens in the fight. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a major
I'm gonna be
matchup.
shocked
Let
either
me
way.
bring
Only
in
thing
T
that
Hill.
shocked me is if Devin knocked the man out cold in the second round. That would shock me. Other than that, I'm not gonna be shocked.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be shocking if Devin knocks.
yeah. I think Devin is like plus 3,000 1 through 6.
No,
So yeah,
aircraft. He's
that's
109 now. He wasn't 109 when he fought Brian Norman. He's 109 now. Yeah, I keep telling y'all be listening to other people instead of doing y'all own research. Y'all gotta do your own research.
Last time I checked, Jake Paul was in the top 15. Let that sink in. If y'all want to talk about sanctioning, but this man has no.
Right.
It's all about
Y'all
the
gotta
money,
do,
man.
y'all
Life
gotta
is
do your
good
own
today.
research. So other people that
It's
do
all
your
about
own
the bread,
research.
bro. It's all
Y'all
about
get
the
cooked
bread.
out
Yes,
here.
sir.
I'm telling you, man. Just talking to Blair, it's about the bread,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
It's about the
come
bread.
on now.
It's about the like if y'all remember when Blair was in the rankings for a little bit and then he was out. I mean, it was we ain't about to keep this ain't no payment plan, and he had no fight. So when you're not active, that's when they're going to pull that. Hey, we're gonna pull you if you don't do something, and if you don't fight, it's gonna be make a donation, and if you don't make no donation, you will leave the rankings.
Of course, they
Do you
updated the
remember the
rankings
test? Do
period
you
because
remember
you
the
already
test they
know
gave Blair?
Quinn Randall's on a winning
Do
streak.
you remember the test they gave Flair?
What test you talking about?
When he fought down in LA at the Galen Center, they pulled the guy McKinson out and they put Alexis Rocha in.
Yeah, Rocha.
Remember that?
No, they put him in 2 weeks and for
Yeah,
2 weeks.
and Rocha went in there and cooked his ass.
Yeah.
And Rocha went in there and cooked him.
Your audio choppy, Mr. Show.
That was that.
Coming through real
We
choppy.
gonna see what this kid got.
Yeah, Rocha.
We gonna see what this kid got. If he pull this off, we gonna put some money behind him. If he get his ass whooped, we're gonna dump him. And Alexis Rocha went in there and cooked his ass in 8 rounds.
Yeah, they had Rocha in protective custody.
And that was the end of Blair Flair.
Well, I mean, the end of Blair Flair was.
Oh no, they didn't put him in protective custody. They didn't put him in protective custody. They stuck his ass in there with Santillan. Santillan beat the dog shit out of him.
The end of Blair was.
You forgot about that?
Hooker. No, but yeah, a little bit. But I'm saying the end of Blair was he wasn't supposed to beat Hooker, and when he beat Hooker, they shelved him for 2 years.
Oh come on, man! Did you see Hooker when he came to that fight?
I don't care.
There was no way they could justify Hooker winning that fight. Hooker was fat. He was out of shape. He looked like he had just came off the couch. Dude, they couldn't have no way they could have justified motherfucking Hooker winning that fight. No way.
That goes back to what I was just telling you. Got to catch a dude when he's shooting bad. You catch a guy when he's shooting bad, you gonna beat him, man.
So maybe that's why Bland got a fight because he just whipped on AB and we ain't seen him since.
Well, the AB joint, like he had a fight with Conor Walker, that fell through.
Yeah, Conor Walker fighting somebody from the UK now.
Yeah, that fell through. So now he's just looking for another opponent. But
and who promoted that fight? B3, the AB Blair fight. Who promoted that fight?
The great Don King.
The great Don King, yes sir.
That's why he ain't got no other fight because Don King ain't got no motherfucking connections.
Well, I don't even think Don.
Ain't nobody fucking with Don King, you know that.
Yeah, Don's sick his head right now too. They people are praying on it. They acting like they not, but they're
not fucking with his son. They're not fucking with Don King's son. Or whoever Don King promoted. They're not fucking with them people. You know that.
Tell me why they got Devin Haney ranked number 1 at welterweight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that.
That what I was saying, bro. He sanctioned about it in the trip. I'll tell you another thing too.
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford coming from 154, getting a shot at Canelo Alvarez. It's the
Oh
business.
my
It's
God, they
boxing.
got this man ranked number one, and he
He
had
went
the
straight to the
fourth.
front of the line.
Nobody at 147. They got him ranked number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's the number 154 pounder?
They do it off resume.
The best 154 pounder is who?
I think they got Sebastian Fundora, right? Is Sebastian
According to
Fundora?
this, I think according to this, they got Verzi. They got Verzi number one.
Bro, that dude he not even a champion, man.
We gotta laugh at that too, right, Free? Isn't that funny?
He ain't even a champion.
That's funny as hell too. That's funny as hell too. I agree with that. I said there's no way in the world Verzi should be number one. He's over top of every champion that they got in the division, and this man never fought for a championship. That's crazy.
I saw that like a month and a half ago. I said, yo, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I was like, no, that's shit crazy. This man has never fought for a championship, but he's ranked above every champion in the division.
Every champion, even the boogeyman, he's ranked above the boogeyman. He's ranked above everybody. He's never been a legit champion. He's ranked above everybody. So, like, looking at first and then second of all, what? BoxRec don't even recognize what is it, the WBO or the WBA? They got the IBO up there.
WBA.
So yeah, bro. Like when it comes to that, man, it's like I don't like BoxRec. I just go there to see what your name is and who your fights were. I don't believe your rankings. I don't believe your rankings. I don't believe.
Let me ask you this, Smoke. Let me ask you this. Bam Rodriguez and Sam Noakes said Devin Haney was the best fighter on the card. Why you think they did that? What made them say something like that?
Well, as you can see, you had to pick between one of the guys that was on the card.
I mean, Benavidez was there. Everybody on the panel said Benavidez pretty much. And Bam. Sam Noakes said Devin Haney, and Bam said Devin Haney, and Anthony Yard said Devin Haney or Bam.
That's absolutely fine. I don't have you asked me who
I'm just saying, what are they seeing? I'm just saying they the fighters. What are they seeing in your opinion? Why are they looking at Devin as the best fighter?
Sometimes you can have a better relationship with another fighter and you like that fighter. Like Anthony Yard likes Devin Haney.
Hold on. So 3 out of 7 say Haney, and now math ain't mathing.
I'm just saying
they always colluding with Haney and Bill.
No, I'm just saying Devin Haney and Anthony Yard knows Devin Haney since he was a kid, and he liked the way Devin Haney fights. He liked that style. He liked that Mayweather style. You can see that Anthony Yard tries to pattern himself after Mayweather. That's why he sits in that shoulder roll.
Yeah, hit and not get hit, coach.
Hey, B3. If they got Devin as the best, as the fighter that they pick, cool. I don't have no problem with it. I just think, me personally, I think David Benavidez has a tool chest, and he's only been using one toolbox on niggas. That's what I'm just saying. So at 75, when he got to go back to everything that he's ever learned and known.
Did you watch the Vosdick fight?
Yeah.
That Vosdick stood up to David. A lot of these people on the panel got David getting stopped by Jao Pataya. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
We got to see. We got to see
something
David.
different though.
But yeah, Jao Pataya is that guy. But what I'm saying is that in Vosdick, an older big man in Vosdick stood up to David respectfully.
Yeah, I don't have no problem.
Vosdick only lost to one person, bro. See, you gotta remember. Hold on. Put some context on that.
We're not disputing
Vosdick only lost to one guy.
And
he only lost to one guy before Benavidez.
That's the Russian Wolverine. The Russian Wolverine known as Beterbiev. Better be it, whatever you want to call him.
All right, David Benavidez versus Beterbiev next. Who wins? Run it down, everybody.
Benavidez. Beterbiev is 42 years old. Benavidez.
Yeah, I got Benavidez.
2 years ago? 2 years ago, Beterbiev would have knocked his ass out.
Yeah, I look at it like this. Right now, if you put David Benavidez in the ring with Jao Obatai on Saturday, I say Jao Obatai beats David Benavidez. But we're talking about 4 fights down the line. 4 fights down the line, it might be totally different then. Because he's talking about after he gets past Yard, he's looking to fight Arthur, he's looking to fight Bivol, he's looking to fight Zordo, and he's looking to fight Jao Obatai. 4 fights down the line, it might be a totally different situation. It might be a totally different situation because he's
Yeah.
gonna have 3 other guys or 4 other guys on his resume that he got experience from. So it might look totally different. People might say, "Oh, you know what? After what I see from David Benavidez, I don't know if Ja Obertine can beat him."
Ja
We
might
might
be
see
at,
Ja Obertine look like
Ja
trash
might be at,
in the next 4 fights.
wait. Ja might be at heavyweight in 4 fights, bro. Because I done heard a bunch of fighters and ex-fighters say that dude's a heavyweight that can make 190.
Yeah. He say he gonna move up too. He say he wanna move up.
That's what they say.
But let me ask you this. See, you got to understand when people pick Devin Haney, it's like Coach Eddie was saying, it's more like on name recognition. They like that style because people say Devin Haney could be the best fighter on the court. Maybe in their eyes, but in my eyes, he's not because I've never seen David Benavidez bounced off the canvas like a basketball. But I have seen Devin Haney bounced off the canvas like a basketball. I've seen.
You never seen Ronald Graville versus David Benavidez?
Like I said, I'm gonna say it again clearly, slowly, because you obviously didn't hear what I said.
About the Ryan fight is that
What I
came
said,
out.
no. You
Even
gotta
if
run
it
the
was a
clip.
little bit, he still came out. Why do you have any of that in your body? You know what I mean? I don't know if there was messed up with the supplements, but I felt like that was a big advantage for him. It was a really big advantage. No matter what anybody says, you shouldn't have any of that stuff in your body. So, in my opinion, that helped him a lot, and it messed up Haney a little bit because it wasn't 50-50.
That's cool. Let me say this real fast. How many times before he got his shit together, how many times you was coked up fighting niggas? Because that's what you got popped for. So if I don't know, that's like the pop.
I mean, that's propaganda. That's not the
You ever seen that dude face?
He got
You ever seen that dude face down ass up?
for cocaine, B3.
Huh?
You
And listen,
you ever seen him face down ass up?
I've been
we never.
fan.
Because I've seen Devin Haney face down, ass up. I've seen that.
Show, stop capping, man. That brother ended the all 12 rounds, bro. That fight
You never
went to
seen Devin Haney
decision.
face down, ass up?
No,
You never
man.
saw Devin Haney face down, ass up.
No,
You never saw that?
no, bro, no.
But you wasn't watching the fight then. Then you wasn't watching the fight. Then you didn't watch the fight. Okay, you said I didn't watch the fight because if you watch the Ryan Garcia
Did Devin
fight,
Haney get stopped?
if you watch the Ryan Garcia
Hold
fight,
on.
you
Mr.
saw
Show.
Devin Haney.
Did he get stopped?
You saw it.
You ain't even got no good audio.
He
I
got
can't even have a
drunk 5
conversation
times.
with you. You just
He
talking
got
to yourself.
wait.
Mr. Show.
Okay, fine. He didn't get stopped.
Okay.
But against Robert Graville, David Benavidez didn't lose. Against Ryan Garcia,
Does Devin Haney have a loss on his record?
I don't care what BoxRec says.
Oh,
I know what I
okay.
saw.
What you saw got erased, brother.
I know what I saw.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it got erased. I still saw it. It didn't erase it here.
We can Men in Black that shit if you
It didn't
want.
erase it here. I don't care what they did in New York. It didn't erase it here.
Hey, all we know is
I don't
that
give a
brother
damn
fought a
about
drug
what the
cheat.
New York State
All
Athletic
that, all we
Commission said. It
know,
didn't erase
all we
it
know,
here.
all I know is that brother fought a drug cheat to a majority decision. So if y'all thinking
All I
somebody
know
gonna
is
stop
that brother
this
got
brother,
bounced
he
off the
better be
canvas
that.
like a basketball.
He better be
That's what I do know.
the greatest fighter of this generation.
He ain't got to do nothing.
If
He
y'all
just got to
thinking,
not get
if
bounced
y'all
off the
thinking,
canvas like a basketball like
if
Devin Haney
y'all
did.
thinking this brother is sweet,
He just got to
y'all got
not do
another
that.
thing coming. Hey, listen, these guys got to come into the ring clean, man. I know you like to support guys,
I just hope.
because I know,
Devin Haney
Mr. Schultz, every
learned from
time I
getting
talk, you
bounced off
can't
the
talk. I know
canvas like
you
a
can't hear
basketball.
me. I know you can't hear me, Mr. Schultz. I know you trying to protect them guys in your backyard. I know Ryan Garcia is from
No, I just wanted
Victorville,
to learn.
so you don't care. You don't care
I
that
just wanted to
he beat on
learn
a
from getting
brother.
bounced off the
But
canvas
it's
like a
all
basketball.
good.
That's all. That's all.
Did he touch the canvas his last fight?
No. Hey,
He ran too fast.
Hold on,
He was running too fast.
Hold on.
Now we running.
Hold on, real
Come
quick.
on, man.
Right?
That sound like propaganda
Did
against
he
the black
run?
man.
No, here's the thing, like that.
No, that's propaganda against the running man, not the
Here's the
black
thing,
man,
though.
the running man.
Both of y'all are right? But what the dude just put in the chat, right? James Toney beat John Ruiz, but he failed the drug test. It's a no contest. But if you type in James Toney versus John Ruiz, you see James Toney beat the shit out of him. You're gonna always see that. It's gonna always be an image in your head. So
when Devin go out there and whip Brian Norman, then what image is gonna be ahead? You still gonna be talking about Ryan, or you gonna move on?
He's got to do.
I'm asking y'all that question. Are y'all gonna move on, or y'all gonna talk about Ryan?
He's got to do the Miguel Cotto, bro.
No.
Nah, this brother got to prove himself every day of his life, because that's how niggas is treated.
Yeah.
A black man got to prove himself every day of his life. It don't matter what he do today. He got to prove himself tomorrow. It ain't gonna matter if he beat Brian Norman. They're gonna move the goalpost and say he was a one-time champion.
You act like Brian Norman is white.
Never beat a champ.
You act like Brian Norman is white.
No, they can't. You can't move the goalpost because Devin Haney said he was a bum. So what are we talking about here, man? So you can't get credit for beating a bum.
So we can't have fighter talk. So you picking them to lose though, Coach Eddie?
Oh
so
yeah,
you gonna give him credit after he beat Brian Norman? You gonna give him credit?
Yeah, because I think Norman's a good fighter. So yeah, I give him credit. I don't think he's a bum.
He beat the number one welterweight.
Okay. So whatever Devin say don't matter because when it comes
He
down
beats the
to
number
it,
one welterweight.
he's psyching himself out and he's trying to get a psychological advantage. So why would we
I know Ali said Henry Cooper was a bum, and Henry Cooper about broke his jaw too. I remember that fight. He called him a big bum. So that's what that is. Sometimes them bums can be dangerous, you know what I'm saying?
Henry Cooper ain't nothing to me. He's a bum.
Now you already know I'm rocking. I'm with both fighters.
I have no problem.
If he beats me, I stay out the country for 30 days.
I have no problem with the fighter having fighter talk, but when it comes to the fans, I'm not giving no credit to the fans because the fans are the ones that are out here saying, "Oh, that man is bum. That man can't do this." And so if he goes out there, you can't ask me for any credit. You can't ask me for any credit. I can give him credit, but you can't ask me for any credit. And I ain't talking to anybody on here personally. I'm just talking about the ones that's out here calling Brian Norman a bum. They can't ask for no credit.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a lot.
Yeah, because if you get beat by a bum, what's that make you?
A bigger bum.
And that's another
You can have a bad night in the office.
And he lose to Brian Norman. Watch how the table turns and they're gonna say, "Oh, it was this. Oh, it was that. Oh, it was this." They're gonna find every excuse why to try to.
Oh, it was a bad night at the office. It was a bad night at the office, D-Free.
Yeah,
It was a bad night at the office, D-Free.
They ain't gonna say Brian Norman was a better fighter. They're gonna say Devin Haney fought the wrong fight. That's the reason why he lost. Instead of saying that the man was just better than him that night.
As fans, we gotta stop being so fucking cynical, man. And just because a fighter fucking lose, don't mean that his damn career is over. Like Dev could lose and still bounce back. Like if he's a true champion. I'm just saying, like for this fight, I don't think he's gonna beat Brian Norman. I never said that Devin was a bitch. I never said that.
You also gotta remember though. We live in an age where people try to hold you accountable for everything you say. So if you say the man is a bum, you say that in the interview, and the man beats you, then what does that make you?
Okay, Sheldon. So I want to make sure I understand you clearly. And shout out to the late great Johnny Cochran. He came up with the saying, "If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit." You saying, Sheldon, that if the glove made you fold, we must uphold?
Yes. If the glove on the Mexican made you fold and you was face down, ass up, we got to remember that.
Come on, Mr. Joe. You gotta chill out. You gotta chill out, man.
Mrs. Sheldon. So let me say this. Let me say this, right? I'm in full agreement with you. I don't wanna belabor this point. You heard David, you don't need to hear from me.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't.
Give me what's your expectation? Your expectation is for Devin to get stopped. Where does Devin go from here in his career if Norman Jr. stops him?
He moves down the ladder and fights another up-and-coming welterweight. He has to rebuild himself. This is not the end of his career. It's just one fight. He's a 2-division champion. He's an undefeated 2-division champion. So it's not the end of his career. I just don't think he can beat this guy. I'm not saying Devin is trash or Devin can't fight. I just don't think Devin can fight well enough to beat this guy. That's all.
That's all we saying.
How y'all keep overlooking that Ryan didn't even make weight and he came in like 190 that night?
Because they paid for it.
Because he took the fight and he took the money. If you knew Ryan was overweight before the fight, if you had a problem with Ryan Garcia being overweight, don't take the money, don't take the fight. You took the money,
I know,
you took the fight.
I know you wanted that
use
brother
that
to
as
go
an
back to
excuse.
Henderson, Nevada. I know, like Edwin De Los Santos, see if he can get some money out of, because everybody praised De Los Santos. Great job, De Los Santos. You got 125,000. That's what y'all wanted Haney to do. Pull out of the event.
If he had a problem with it,
He didn't. That's the
okay.
thing. But
No,
what I'm saying, but we're
no, you can't.
evaluating.
You can't say no. Listen to me real slow. Hold on, B3. Hold on, 3. Listen to me. You can't say today. You can't say on Thursday. I don't give a fuck about the weight. Just give me the money. I'm gonna beat his ass anyway. And then after you lose, well, he was overweight and he didn't do. You can't use this. You can't use that
It's
excuse
not.
both ways.
Yeah,
If you took the money
it'd be
and
one
you said you
thing.
don't give a fuck about the weight, then you gotta eat that. You gotta eat that.
Hey, we gonna have respectfully. I understand. I'm with you on that, right? I'm gonna say this. Devin Haney was the B side in that event, and he was dealing with somebody that was comfortable cheating. We see he took banned substances to make weight or do whatever he did to get the 143, right? Because they're saying, he did that. We know. So, and he also intentionally missed the weight. He didn't care about the belt. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give him a mulligan on that fight because I knew what he was up against. I'm not one of these guys that sees Ryan as just some poo-putt fighter. Ryan is cracking, and he's very twitchy. So he was listen, he was handicapped. The only thing is this though, Miss Young, if it was one thing I can understand, it's like the weight. He got you had a bad game plan, and rightfully so. Brothers got to be perfect. And we know they picking Devin because they feel like he can go 12 rounds unscathed. A lot of
Devin
people
coming
got
to the
dead
ring
by
for his workout
unanimous
now.
decision.
Devin coming to the ring for his workout now.
Let's go. But and he's getting Brian Norman Jr. is getting proper champion treatment. I seen the card. His name is first. Devin's is second. Devin has been, he came out first to the grand arrival. So they're not trying to make Norman Jr. feel uncomfortable. I wish they would have just from the jump had Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney on the ring cards and everything on the posters or whatever. But they chose to do it the way they did it, right? So I feel like this is the most intriguing fight on the card. Now let me ask y'all this: is there any potential upsets? Do y'all see any upsets, or do y'all see the favorite on every fight pretty much winning? So Abdullah, Bam. Brian Norman Jr. slight favorite on his card, and David Benavidez. Who did any upsets or who has the biggest chance of being beat? Well, obviously probably Devin, right?
Brian
But
Norman Jr.
yeah,
Brian Norman Jr. has the biggest chance of being beat.
Yeah, Brian Norman Jr. has the biggest chance of getting beat. But I can see it being an upset for every fight. Especially with Bam Rodriguez just getting to Saudi Arabia yesterday. You got Sam Notes, who's a power puncher. You got Anthony Yard, who's a power puncher. I think is a chance for every last one of these guys to get upset. I don't think that none of them will get upset outside of maybe Brian Norman, but I think it's a chance for every last one of them to get upset.
Yeah. Any one of them guys. Well, I don't know. Upset. Probably Benavidez. Probably the biggest upset. Benavidez. Because I mean, I would say Devin, but if he already Vegas got him losing anyway, that's a problem. So probably Benavidez. It's his card. His name is on it. His face is on it. It's him. He's the reigning champion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think him.
Yeah, I agree. David Benavidez, he the most vulnerable to get hit by somebody that got some pop too. That's why it's for me like David Benavidez, cause he gonna be reckless. But I do think he the best fighter on the card though, cause he imposes will more than any other fighter on that card.
Yo, it's gonna rain today, y'all. That's twice. That's two. Me and Ja agreed on two things.
That's crazy.
I'm joking.
Is that Dank or who that's
Nah, that's
who
smoke
that?
session. I'm just joking, bro.
Alright.
Hey, Ja, do you see David Benavidez as a weight bully?
No, cause he grew up fat and overweight, so it's different with him. Just specifically him, just cause he grew up overweight. But I feel like I wanted to see him chase greatness by going up to heavyweight, at least light heavyweight. Or that's light heavyweight where he at now?
Yeah, light heavyweight now.
I wanted to see him go up. Like I feel like if he could put some like Bud went up to 168. I feel like he could go up to heavyweight.
I don't think he can go. I don't think he's that big of a guy to be a heavyweight and messing around with them. Nah.
But look at him. How tall is he though?
6'1", 6'2".
6 feet.
Like that's not what's wrong with like if you put some weight on.
He perfect right where he at, bro. He perfect.
He's gonna be
6'5", 6'6", 250.
He's gonna be smaller than Usyk.
He a weight bully.
I mean, David Benavidez is only like 6'1", 6'2". He's gonna be smaller than Usyk. Usyk 6'3".
Oh, Usyk 6. I didn't know he was that tall.
Yeah, Usyk is the exact same size as Muhammad Ali. Same arm reach, same height, same birthday. The exact same as Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that's the prototypical heavyweight. 6'3", 6'4", 225. That's a heavyweight.
No, how tall was Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson was 5'11".
Mike Tyson was 5'10", 220.
Yeah,
how tall was Joe Frazier?
But see, at the time when Mike
5'10",
Tyson fought,
205.
but at the time Mike Tyson fought,
what about Holyfield? How tall was Holyfield?
Holyfield like 6.
Man, this is excuses, man. You 6'1",
6'2",
or taller heavyweight ain't no problem if you walking around as a damn heavyweight. Like I think that people just scared for Benavidez because
no, but what I'm saying is like at the time that Mike Tyson fought at heavyweight, the tallest heavyweight was Lennox Lewis. That was the tallest heavyweight, and Lennox Lewis like
that sounds soft though. That sounds soft.
6'5".
So you saying he shouldn't fight at heavyweight because they too tall.
He was the tallest heavyweight at the time that Mike Tyson was.
Nah, I thought Bone Crusher Smith was the tallest.
No, he can go up there.
How tall was Bone Crusher?
Wasn't he 6'6"?
Bone Crusher was 6'5" as well.
Oh, he's 6'5". My bad.
6'5".
It wasn't a lot of.
But look,
it wasn't a lot of.
But look, Ja, he can go on up there. Now, Ja, he can go on up there. He probably not gonna do well, but he can go on up there.
He's not gonna do well at all.
He's gonna be the smallest heavyweight at that weight class. It's gonna be similar. I ain't even gonna say. Yeah, it's gonna be similar to like Chris Bird going up to heavyweight.
You just don't go to heavyweight neither, bro. Like I'm just saying, like you just don't go to heavyweight. I'll be real with you. You just don't go there. Yeah, you just and he know.
We can all agree that one of the softest heavyweights we've seen in a long time is Jared Big Baby Anderson, right?
Yeah.
He's soft.
Yeah.
For a heavyweight. Correct?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think
he beat the shit out of David
I think
Benavidez.
he's just a small heavy. You got him beating David.
How's he small when he's 6'4.5" and 240 pounds? That ain't small. That's a big dude.
He looks smaller than me in the ring compared to the other heavyweights.
And we just telling you
David Benavidez is way smaller than that.
Oh, we telling you he's 6'2", 240, and he gets down to that. He really be around like 260, 265, 270. So We telling you after training camp, he's down to like maybe 240, 245. But he's 6'4". It just looked like that. Like if you walked up to him, you'd be like, God dang.
Yeah, he immature though more than anything. I don't even think he's soft. Like I don't think he's scared in there.
In boxing, that's soft, bro. If you immature, you're not mentally strong, you in the wrong damn sport.
No,
And even as bad as he looks, and Ja, even as bad as he looks at heavyweight, he'll beat the shit out of David Benavidez.
All right, so why y'all think David?
Because he's just too big.
Why y'all think David would beat Bivol though?
Because Bivol is small. Bivol's not a big like 175. He's a small light heavyweight. Bivol ain't big.
So his skills and stuff don't matter, just the size.
No, it's
sometimes in a fight. Now you a boxer, so you should know this. You should know this. You're a boxer. Sometimes in a fight, it doesn't matter how skillful you are. If you can't hurt the other guy, get the other guy off you, it don't matter.
So you think so? What's his name? Better be right? You think he'd beat David if he was young? If he was younger, even though
if he was 2 years younger, he'd knock David out because David couldn't keep him off of him. Hits too hard. He punches too hard.
So that same Better BF that Bivol beat, you said, I don't get it. That don't make sense.
He beats Benavidez. The first time, he beats.
If he could keep Bivol off of him, why can't he keep David off of him?
Because Bivol is not as active as Benavidez.
Bivol
throws punches 1-2 back up. David Benavidez throws punches and continues to punch. Different fighter.
But he get clipped though. He get clipped a lot. Like he easy to hit, and I feel like Bivol's skill. What I seen David Morrell capable of doing to David Benavidez, I feel like why wouldn't you fight Bivol? That's the best fighter at 175.
Let me tell you why, John. I'm gonna tell you right
now.
He
was trying to Bivol just had back surgery. Bivol just had back surgery.
Hold on.
Just had back surgery.
I'm gonna tell
and
you.
Bivol want to fight you. He wants to fight Beterbiev.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Before Bivol had back surgery, David Benavidez was in line to fight Bivol. Bivol dropped the belt because he wanted to have a trilogy with Arthur, and he wanted to have it in Russia. So he dropped the belt. David Benavidez was going to fight Bivol. He was going to fight Bivol. That was the next fight that was going to be made. But he wanted to have a trilogy with Arthur in Russia. So he dropped the belt. That's the reason why David Benavidez is the WBC champion.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Jock, because you're a little younger. They saying if Beterbiev bro, all the wars that he's been in, and it's only been like 20 fights, but the last few when you've been in wars, and when you get into your 40s, you just don't heal the same way. You don't feel like doing the same thing you used to do. I'm just being real with you. I'm just telling you from experience. And you got a guy that's in his 20s coming at you constantly, and his mindset is, if I beat you, I'm him, and he ain't going away, and he ain't doing what he used to doing. He ain't stupid. He's not standing in front of you, letting you hit him hard as you can. He not.
I mean, everything y'all saying is reasonable and logical.
And it's injuries, like you gotta look
just,
like.
But it's just
hold on, wait. You gotta think about fights that was pushed back because Beterbiev had injuries. Like this ain't the Wolverine from the first. This is the last one when the blades didn't come out all the way, and you know what I'm saying. They was like, he broken down now, bro. I'm telling you, he don't live in the woods no more. He got a cabin. I'm telling you, he's not the same dude. He spent a little bit of his money now.
I wouldn't even consider it if it wasn't people who done stuff that y'all saying basically can't be done. Like George Foreman came back damn near 60 years old and became a heavyweight champion.
He was 38 and he won the title at 45. He was 38 when he came back, bro.
And you said he won the title when he was how old though? At 45, right?
How he won the title when he was 45.
45, which is 3 years older than Beterbiev now.
He didn't have. Listen, he already had his healing process. Beterbiev is trying to fight in between surgeries. I don't really know if you what you like, and he's older now, and he's been older. Like he had a lot of, and then we talk about Bivol. I don't know if you saw it, but in Russian, you know, I kept hitting the translate, but his wife was telling everything. How many he had surgery on this hurt. He had this replaced. He got this. He got that. Like, bro, these dudes is having surgeries in between fights. After a while, they take a toll on your body when you go and get cut. I'm just telling you.
No, I agree with it. I agree with it. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, the dude, like, once you start talking about, like, I've been cut here, like, I think, like, knee, ankle, elbow, shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the regular shit that you get, like your fists, you know what I'm saying? Your shins, they're like, yeah, bro. Like after a while, it's like, listen, listen, how much is you paying me to fight David Benavidez? You know, some real shit. Like now we're talking like real, like how much you got? Oh, I got 10 million. You know what? I can fight this bum dude and get 6 or 7, knock him out, and then go, you know, I can try to get the trilogy back with Bivol. Where I know the Turk gonna get me somewhere at no minimum 15 to 20. And it's definitely gonna be because Bivol is closer to my age. He's like 36, 37. Instead of fighting this 26, 27, 28-year-old that's thinking like if I beat either one of y'all, I'm him. I'm in the 10th round. If I get one of y'all, they're like, nope. Just telling you. It's real talk. It's no. Maybe if you caught me two years ago, no. But let's not act like it was different. Like Beterbiev got Joe Smith up out of there quick, but Bivol had a damn war with Joe Smith. Well, he left Joe around playing with him too much. Joe messed around and caught him, and then it was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? So when you do certain things, bro, like different fighters, different fights, you know what I'm saying? But and once you get older, and then you get, you know. Bro, them last few checks they been getting between, man, listen.
And you got to remember, the Joe that fought Beterbiev is not the Joe that fought Bivol. Those two different Joes.
I think you know been through them. Yeah, Joe got that bread, and I listen. I live out here by where he at. His tree company took off. You got the champ out there cutting trees down for you. Oh man, he ain't no dumb white boy. He grew up around a bunch of. Anyway, so he know, instantly, I know boxing, but chew me up and spit me out. I'm about to take this as I got it. And Joe paid out here.
Yeah, Joe making his money. Joe got that construction company. He making his bread.
He don't care about fighting no more. But I
just feel like the whole time Benavidez was calling out Canelo, he could have been solidified as the best 175 pounder. He could have been trying to fight them. So he might be a weight bully, but I don't know. Undecided on that.
Man, ask yourself this question, bro. Ask yourself this question. Why do you think Anthony Joshua jumped on that fight so quick?
With who?
With Jake Paul.
With Jake Paul? For the money.
Yeah, why do you think he jumped on it so quick? Say, yep, I'll take it. Why do you think he did that?
He said money, right?
Because it's easy. Because it's easy.
Word, let's talk fast and say he wanted that chicken.
Talk that talk, yeah. Salute to my brother Remo. That's a fact.
But if you hold somebody accountable, you can't flip flop and talk about that's an easy money.
There is no way, no how on this planet that Jake Paul can beat Anthony Joshua.
Word.
No way.
Now let's Anthony Joshua was 60 years old. And Jake Paul is the age he is now, then we would be like this. But like right now, Anthony Joshua right now, like getting off the couch, can knock Jake Paul across the street in any neighborhood, on any block, in front of any building, any setting. He'll knock him across the ballroom. This is like, stop playing, man. It's like, yo.
What you trying to say about David Benavidez not taking them fights at 175 while he was calling out Canelo, though?
I mean,
because he wasn't at 175, John. He was fighting at 168. He wasn't at 175 yet. He hadn't moved up.
You trying to get the Canelo fight? You trying to get it like All right,
And
okay.
he never got it. He never got it. Now he missed out on the biggest fights at 175.
But listen, hold on, wait.
He ain't
And
missed out on shit.
ain't no excuse if
He
you
ain't missed out on
ain't
shit because he's the
ain't no
young guy.
excuse if you
Them other
saying you
guys are
want to be
old.
the
John,
best.
listen. John,
The other
listen.
You saying you
Listen,
want to be
John.
the best.
Them other
It
guys
ain't
are
no
old.
excuse, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the best. He's going to be the best because them other guys are old. They're leaving.
Hold on,
He'll
let
be
me say
left.
this.
He'll scoop up another belt. Them dudes
Yeah,
are
it's
old.
easy to say that. It's easy to say that when the fans only recognize the best. So these guys, when they're trying to build themselves off of people that we don't know, that's more difficult. That's why Devin Haney would stay at 135 to fight Loma, because that's really the only name these casuals are giving him credit for. And a lot of the hardcore fans giving him credit for, because what they saying they old, right? So if David don't
Yeah,
fight,
yo.
if David doesn't fight Beterbiev or Bivol, I mean, people are gonna be like, I mean, that was just a pit stop at 175. Respectfully, they're gonna want him to move up to 200 and fight a big name at 200.
Who's gonna be there? John not gonna be there by the time he gets
There's
there.
only
That's
one
what-
name at 200.
Look, and you
John ain't
see
gonna
how,
be there. Zerto is old.
Zerto.
Zerto 34 years old.
listen, you see
But
how
that's what
much
I'm saying. So
Zerto's
then
34 years old.
so what credit, and the way the fans do, how they discredited everybody that's up with it, up was an age or maybe took a loss or so. What is David's really gonna be now? People gonna be mad at David for prize fighting, for just collecting checks.
B3, I'm be
That's all he gonna
David
be
can
able to
fight.
do.
David's gonna fight.
I'm be
David's gonna fight the people they put in front of him. That's all he can do.
I'm gonna be
That's all he can
He
do.
need those names. He need those
I'm be
names.
hold on, wait. I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you. Truthfully honest with you. Casuals just got on to Benavidez a few years ago. So whatever he does now, they're on him. You don't know the phone calls I get, bro. Like I get like, hey, no. Like for real, like I'm gonna tell you how casual they are. Yo, why you ain't tell me about Abdullah Mason? I did. Yo, he ready for tech now, ain't he? Hold on, pump your brakes. Like you just saw, like you not watching. You feel me? They just like it's names, like. But when I'm like, yo, I had to call my homeboy. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing? He like, oh, well, I got the fight on, but I'm not watching it. I said, if you missed that David Benavidez fight, you a sucker. And hung up the phone. Now this is a gang member that got bread. I didn't like leave my bro, so I ain't give a shit. He had to look at his phone and be like, I know this nigga ain't do that shit to me. Nah, yes I did. Anyway, he called me back after David Benavidez sparked the nigga like, yo, who is this David Benavidez dude? Just like, so you gotta,
You like that?
You gotta do
He
it like
like
that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, Smoke. I think David Benavidez is growing. He's definitely growing. I feel like he gonna need those names to really put him over the top, though. But because he's not getting Canelo, he's not getting Crawford.
What weight
So
did he start at? Did David start?
168.
He probably
He's a
is a
big
weight
boy.
bully then. He probably a weight bully. Cause he
That's
got
what
some
Canelo.
good names on his resume, but they all like if y'all saying he too small to go up, or then the best people that he beat was too small for him then. How
Hey,
you start at
Canelo said only thing he brings to the table is an extra 25 pounds. That's what Canelo said. So I mean, that goes to show you what he thought about David in the matchup. T Hill, are you in the building? T Hill, I gotta
He didn't want
ask
no
you who
parts of it.
the T Hill, cook on this real quick. Who's the best fighter on this card in your opinion? T Hill, T Hill might be at a church service. You never know. Salute to the family. Hey, T Hill, shout out to the good family. Let me say this. Appreciate everybody in the building. Make sure y'all tap the like button and follow the channel. Hey, everybody really cooked on. Jai, did you already say who you thought? You said David Benavidez. Yeah, you did say David. Okay.
Yeah, mainly because like D Free always say who impose their will to the most on. That's like, and I agree with that. And I feel like David Benavidez, he's shown to do that with some people that I respect. He imposes will the same way on everybody. So I give him the credit for being the best fighter.
How you see the let me run with Norman Jr. I want to tell how you see the fight playing out, the big fight.
I think it's gonna be a great fight while it lasts.
While it lasts.
No,
So-
you know I'm somebody.
So
wouldn't
you
be
are
fighting me
somebody.
if I wasn't somebody.
You somebody, brother.
Okay.
I give you your credit. Boy, you the best of the best. Boy, you out here doing your little
Yes, sir.
thug whiz
Yes,
out. You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
So after I
sir.
knock
Yes,
your
sir.
block off,
Thank you very
can't
much.
nobody else say nothing else. That's all. That's how I feel about that. David Haney is my introduction to a legendary career. All of that's cool, but this is where the real fans come in at. After Saturday, when I come put this boy in the dirt, there is no such thing as if. I am going to do that. But he's saying, like, what does this put me after this? I mean, the world is mine.
Ja, man, how you see this fight playing out, man, on Saturday?
Well, either could go. It's two ways for me. Like either Devin, he can stay consistent the whole fight, and just school him, give him a boxing lesson, or like how I see Brian winning is more catching Devin when Devin is landing, like every time he throwing, making him pay for trying to get any offense off. That's how I could see Brian actually doing what people want to see him do. Is if he catch Devin every single time Devin try to throw a punch, even if he getting hit, he coming back with something harder or something. Just like so it's like no exchanges where they both not getting hit and then eventually possibly either clipping Devin or breaking him down. So but that's the way I see him winning. And I see Devin winning by just staying sharp, like getting up on the scorecards early and forcing Brian to play catch up and run into shots, and maybe he could get a late stoppage like that.
Mm-hmm. And salute to my brother Prize pulling up.
Yeah. What up?
And what's good,
Yeah,
Prize? And Dank Father right behind you. Dank pulling up too.
yeah.
Go
That
ahead.
was a
Let's
good
host Eddie
breakdown.
Cook and then we'll bring Prize and Dank in. Go ahead, coach.
Yeah, I like what Josh said. That was a good breakdown, man. What he just said. Like me, I see the fight, as two guys. In my opinion, I think they're equally matched, man. I think they're on the same plane as far as athleticism, as far as boxing ability, as far as I guess if you want to do the resume thing, I guess you can throw Devin and give him the edge in the resume or whatever. If you want to say the experience, I think these guys on par with each other, man. You know what I'm saying? I think this is Ford versus Chevrolet. It's like, what do you like? You got a Mustang versus a Camaro. Now one of these Devin's car, it's nice, it's fast, it's pretty slick. Then you got our old muscle car, with Brian Norman Jr. representing the muscle car. Old school, in my opinion. Raw horsepower, but still can get the job done. So at the end of the day, I think, like I always say, I think the hungriest dog gonna get the steak, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's personal. I think it's more personal for the Norman. I think both guys are under pressure because of the pressure that both of their fathers put on these guys. And I'm pretty sure they can handle that. I know Bill got pressure on his son. Norman Senior has pressure on his son. So these guys are going to go out there. They're going to put it all on the line. I see Devin Haney. I see Brian Norman. I see him winning the fight. Even if it goes to a decision, I can see him winning both ways. I can see him winning by knockout. I can see him winning by TKO. I can see him winning by corner stoppage. I can see him winning by the referee stopping it. I can also see Brian Norman getting a decision, maybe based off outworking Devin Haney. Devin Haney has to show willingness to let his hands go because he's not. I don't think that Brian Norman is going to allow him to fight a Jose Ramirez type of fight.
Turk said he ain't paying for no track meet, so yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think Devin knows that he has to fight in this fight. Now Devin wants to be legendary. He may go in there. It surprises all. He may do a Floyd Mayweather versus Diego Corrales. He may put on that type of performance. If he does, I can't do nothing but shout the man out and give him credit. I'm not saying that what he's gonna do, but it's boxing. Anything can happen. But I think Devin knows that he's going to have to fight, and I don't see Devin getting a decision unless he's clearly outboxing this guy, busting him up, peppering him up, and staying active. He's gonna have to let those hands go. He's gonna have to throw in combinations. I can't see him pop shot this way to a victory. I think is not going to allow that. I think sometimes it's kind of like with Norman. Let's say hypothetically he's down, and let's say we need a knockout. I think Norman tried to actually go out there and try to get the knockout, and that's the beautiful thing about having a power puncher, somebody who's willing to go out there and try to get it. That you can say that. You can say, "Look, man, we down, brother. We need a knockout." Okay, then let's go get it. You know what I'm saying? So great fight. I'm looking forward to it. I got Brian Norman, but I think Devin's gonna fight a good fight as long as it lasts. But I'm picking Brian Norman in this fight.
Man, and salute to my brother Prize and Dank. Let me get Dank. Let me bring Dank in. Dank pulled up, man. You pulled up for the cook with Ja. What you pulled up for, Dank? Salute,
Nah, I
family.
just came to support the show. Shout out to the
What
good
up,
brothers.
Dank? Bless Dank.
What it do, Ja? Pride,
Nah, just
Thomas Hill,
chilling, man.
D3, Coach Eddie Smoke, what's goody? How y'all doing today, man?
Man, we doing great, fam.
Three days out from the card of the year.
Hey, I just watched. Did you get a chance to watch the open workout?
I saw the open workouts.
What
Shout
was
out to
your
all the
take?
fighters. Everybody looking good, man. We know the weight.
Tell the people how fast Norman Jr. look.
Norman looked good. Norman looked healthy. Looked
Yeah.
like the weight is coming off clean. A lot of energy. Yo, man, we in for a show, man. Haney looked good in the open workout. He looked like he ain't drained. He looked like the weight cut going pretty good. But that's just on the outside looking in. We never know. But we in for a show on Saturday, man. I'm excited. But to the topic that you brought up earlier, who's the best fighter on this card? It's David Benavidez, hands down. The most accomplished fighter on this card is Devin the Dream Haney, and the most talented fighter on this card is Abdullah Mason.
I like that.
Yeah, I like Abdullah Mason. I hope he get the notes can crack too, but hopefully Abdullah just go ahead and smoke this guy out, man.
Hey, they calling for Team Noakes calling for a late stoppage on Abdullah.
Oh, really?
Nah, I don't think
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. I think Abdullah gonna be way too sharp. I think like he knows this is where his life changed. This is life changing for him. Either one of them
Yeah.
for that note. But
He
more so,
yeah. My
yeah, it's
bad.
more you good, John. It's more so, life changing for Abdullah because he gonna be in a good position, boy, to make some good damn money.
Abdullah, a real throwback fighter, like more than anybody that I've been seeing lately. And this
I like the
gonna be
way
good
Dank
for his
break that down too.
highlight. Like with his and you go back and watch his fights, this is just the beginning though. That's my favorite part about boxing and being able to watch the highlights. Like Abdullah setting up a good mixtape.
Abdullah's a great talent. Comes from a great family. Shout out to the Mason brothers.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch his career progress and the rest of his brothers and shit.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Prize, who is the best fighter on the card?
Pretty much I'm with Dank. I'm going over the bridge, so if I cut out, excuse me. But I think what Dank said, Benavidez is the best, Devin's the most accomplished, Abdul is the most talented. I could not agree no more than that.
Yeah, I'm with y'all.
And Bam is right there with all of those guys, second on that list. I'd say he's the second most accomplished fighter in this
Is he the
on this
second most
card,
talented
and
or
the
the
second
first?
most talented,
Okay.
and probably the second best fighter on the card as well.
What's Bam talking
Yeah,
about
I completely
retiring
forgot Bam was
at
on that.
30?
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard it,
That
but
was
I ain't
crazy.
really
Bam is trying
checked
to get
into
out of the
that.
sport, man. It's taxing on the body. You know, his brother retired early.
But Franco wasn't as talented, and I don't think he was as
Don't matter.
dedicated as Bam.
Franco
It
could
has
be
to
still.
matter. Three.
No, what I'm saying is this: if Franco wanted to, he could go out here and get money, the box.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
he's
they could,
nowhere
they could
near as
find
talented
fights.
as Bam.
Absolutely, he could.
So
Nowhere
you
near
know
as
what I'm
talented
saying?
as Bam.
But
I
And he was a
respect it.
champion.
I think he hit his ceiling, and I think he looked at the landscape and saw, yo, I might as well get up out of here and
Man, respectfully, that
before it
brother
get
could have
bad.
moved up in weight. That's why I feel what y'all saying. This brother lost to Aoka, a reigning champion, a former unified champion. That ain't no, and it ain't like he got stopped.
No, I'm not.
Those were really close fights. But what I'm saying, you saying he gotta have a love for it. And Bam is
Exactly.
letting y'all know that, this is a job for him. He wanna hang with his kids and his lady.
Well, he
I
missed the
respect
open
that.
he missed the open workout today due to the birth of his child. Do y'all think that has any effect on his performance on Saturday,
I
or
say zero.
his
So hold
mental
on. Bam
state
had
moving
another
forward
child?
into the fight? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
for
talking
sure.
about
It will. Hell yeah, it will.
hold
Yeah,
on. So
open
Bam
workout.
so Bam had a child today.
Yes, and he missed the open workout. He wasn't
That's
there at
not
the
going to
open
affect him.
workout.
That's not going to affect his fight. Open workout is for us to pull
No,
up,
no, I'm
get some
not saying
pictures. No, no, no. I know you
his
see what you're
performance,
saying.
his performance and his
It,
mental
He be
moving forward.
distracted.
He
He
probably
got a lot
still
going
win,
on.
but it's ain't no way it ain't gonna affect him having a child. Th- This like right now, hell no, that's gonna affect you.
And he got the Saudi kind of late too.
He just been born. You over there? They just been born. He
You don't
ain't
get to
really gonna
hold your
get no
child or
rest.
nothing.
He must be
Yeah,
watching the birth through like the phone or something.
Yeah, because
Cause
I know she didn't travel.
I don't
So
think they're allowed to travel after a certain
that
month.
might make it worse for his opponent though.
That's why I said it could work both ways. It
or
could.
or he could try to rush, or he could try to rush his work.
That
who
made me
Bam?
want to calmly
Try to
kill
try to
you.
get the fight over
I
with.
missed my childbirth. I want to calmly just kill you for real. No, or on the lie, whatever they said. Like my fault, but like it might make it worse. Bam look like somebody that's gonna make it worse for his opponent.
Yeah,
And the way
Bam
he
is
comfortably
he
talk
tough,
about
man.
retiring early, like he comfortably talking about retiring. I respect it, but I don't think it's easy as he making it sound. That like once you box, it's embedded in you. Like my fault, go ahead.
How old is Bam?
Let me see. I think he's like 27, 26, probably. Let me see.
And what is he at? 118 right now?
115.
115. And he say he gonna max out at 30. I heard him say 26. I didn't catch 30.
Man, how many kids Bam got?
Bam is 25.
How
I
many
believe
kids?
this would be his second.
It's his second kid.
If he had, I didn't know his lady was pregnant.
I be
Um,
like,
Well,
I don't know if you know.
congratulations to Bam Rodriguez. You
Yeah,
feel me?
congratulations. But
yeah,
I don't know. But like after the first one, like she probably saying, "Hey, where we going after you win this fight? Because this person's dedicated to me and the baby. Like you ain't getting none of this. Like she probably talking to him like that. This is big. This is big bank, little bank, man. Stop playing with all that. He gonna be it's gonna be same Bam. Go out here, whoop this dude, and then say hi, take some pictures, and then then I'm gonna get back to the baby. Because I got, what I'm saying? I got set up a whole other fight because I got to get paid.
hold on, hold
Yeah,
on. Let me say this is hold
he
on,
probably
because I
excited.
know,
You know what I mean?
I know a lot of guys be liking to build up, other guys
You know
stardom
what I'm
and
saying?
whatnot.
Christmas is coming up. Bam need that. This is Christmas.
Why I wouldn't see Bam doesn't seem like the guy that would schedule a fight if his wife was due. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get this confirmed.
Oh, but this fight was done before his last fight happened.
It depend on if his wife with it or not, though. She probably like, hell yeah, go get that bread.
Uh-huh. And when you have a kid, you're normally excited. So if you got to go to work, he'll be all right. He'll do what he needs to do, get back to his family. The baby ain't going nowhere. They probably still gonna be in the hospital. If the baby was born today, the baby could be there for the next 2 to 3 days anyway.
Yeah, by the time he get back to America, the
Yeah,
baby probably be
exactly.
ready to come
Be
home.
home. He probably got his family and his brother and his peoples or whatever to make sure the wife and the newborn is going to be picked up and took it home. Probably got all the room ready. He probably got all that stuff ready in his house. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing, man.
I only ask because in the past we've seen it affect fighters on both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked that question.
I ain't know Ben was that young. I think he could pull that off, retire at 30 and get some good money. Like that's
Yeah,
5 years.
make yourself $10-15 million in the next
100%.
5 years, and you Gucci.
Yeah, that'd be legendary if he pull that off. That's
It's
a good
118,
message to
122,
the youth.
126.
Yeah, he can make money in
Yeah.
any of them divisions for sure.
Yeah, he could
He if
come.
he,
I think he
if he
could
can get the
conquer those two
Inoue
divisions in the
Nakatani
next
winner, that's
5
the fight
years.
for him.
Yeah, I would like to see Bam in there with Inoue. I still want to see Inoue get tested, bro. Like I feel like he hasn't been tight. Go ahead, Dan.
He'll be fighting Nakatani because Nakatani will put the beats on the self-proclaimed monster. And I stand on it. The baddest fighter from 130 down,
Nah, I think
Juntao
he's.
Nakatani.
I think
He
he'll
gonna
knock
punch.
out. Yeah, he'll punch through Nakatani. I don't have any faith in him like that. But I want to see him rumble like I said, I want to see Inoue rumble like Bam or somebody, but I don't know how far, I don't know what y'all think, how far can Inoue get up to? That's the problem. The weights that he's fighting at. I did give him credit for the Cool Boy Steph. That was a hell of a win, his best win to me.
Well, Cool Boy is about to be a 130 champion, and we saw how that fight went. So I don't think it's too far-fetched to see Inoue move up to 30 possibly. We
I
know
think he could get up
that's
to.
top ranks division as well.
Yeah, true indeed.
126,
I think
130.
he had his ceiling at 135. I think.
I think if the right opponent, what?
I think Inoue would be at his ceiling at 135. Like that's the highest he could go.
Stop it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That's tough, John.
You're a little guy, man.
But
He can't get that type
if the
fight.
right opponent is there at 30 with a title, I can see him taking that title.
Yeah, I'll say that. But him
I'm
campaigning
saying
there
his ceiling.
full-time,
I ain't say he should. I'm saying 130 would be for me where I think he should end it at. But I feel like you could go to 135. It might be some weight bullies there at times.
Man, 135
do y'all
is tough.
do y'all think Cool Boy is trying to lure Inoue back into a fight? Possibly rated at 130?
Hell yeah, he
gotta beat Shock first. That's gonna be a tough fight. That ain't gonna be easy.
He just did an interview with Brian Custer. He wanted to talk about the Inoue fight, but he trying to focus on this fight now. But he definitely wanted that get back.
I think that's a good tactic to try to reel him in for a rematch.
When I seen Cool Boy at the in South Philly, we was at the fights. I asked him about that. I said, you still got a lot of fans, bro. Don't worry about that. Get back. And I asked him personally, do you want to run it back with him? He was like, absolutely. I'm from Philadelphia. That's what he said. So whether he could beat him or not,
give Cool Boy with Boots in his corner in that
fight.
I
mean it don't matter who in your corner.
with Bozy in his corner.
Oh man, this dude going down a
trained
one
by
way,
Bozy
bro.
in this now, correct? Cool Boy.
Yeah, he's always been around them, Dank. He's always around the Ennis family. Having Bozy, I think that his game plan would be better, but because I didn't like his game plan in the first fight. I didn't understand he can't let Massa set him up with them traps, bro. And Cool Boy his IQ higher than that, so I don't know. Maybe he was over there. It could be a lot of different things. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I didn't like the mentality going into the fight.
I ain't like it either,
with
bro.
the coach creating excuses at the press conference. And it seemed like they wasn't on the same page.
Right.
That
That's
was
a
giving me
big
red
deal.
flags from that beginning.
If your team sound like they shook, that's a big.
It's a wrap.
And if you look at Cool Boy's reaction to when the coach was explaining all the problems he had with the fight, he seemed to be shocked, like it came out of nowhere. So they definitely wasn't on the same page going into that fight.
That's what I'm saying.
That's probably exactly
and
what
the
it
weight
was.
was the issue as well. Let's talk fashion. That's a fact.
I want to see Inoue fight a big name over here. You know what I mean? I want to see him beat up no more Natsu Khan type fighter. I don't want to see all that.
So say he get through Nakatani, Which one of the
I'm
first?
giving him credit for that, even though I'm not the big on Nakatani, but I will give him credit.
Which one of the
He need to
126
fight
fighters?
Shoo, man. I want to see him fight Shoo.
Which
Yeah.
one
Oh
of those guys
yeah,
you think you
I
go
see
for
that.
first? Do you attack a Shushu or do you go for Espinoza?
A champ, not
He
a
probably
Shushu.
champ. Don't matter. The
He
champs.
go for Shushu first, like
he
Loma
probably
did
he
with Gary.
probably would go for Espinoza.
They would
Espinoza
do
might
shoot. They
walk.
would do. They would do Shushu first because they would think Espinoza will be the bigger fight.
Man,
Yeah,
Espinoza might walk the
Shoo
yeah,
dogs
gonna
with
beat
him.
that.
Who are the
Shoo
other
gonna beat that
champions at
boy, man.
26 again?
Yeah.
yeah. I want
Nick
to see
Bo-
Shushu whoop him.
Nick Ball. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Angelo
yeah.
Leo,
Who's the IBF champion?
Leo Angelo.
Oh yeah.
Angelo
Okay.
Leo. Yep.
So out of those four, who do you think Inoue goes for first?
The easiest one. That he can get to Japan first.
Yeah, cause anyway, keep getting clipped, man. He ain't gonna. I'm telling you, man.
He
Shoo
ain't gonna
gonna
make
do a
it.
number on that dude,
He
man.
ain't gonna make it, coach. He keep getting clipped
Shoo
like
gonna
that.
put something on him, man.
Shushu focus. He disciplined. His last fight, he looked real good. People was kind of downplaying his performance, but he was
I
active
thought he was
every
short.
round. Yeah, active every round, sharp to the very end.
It's gonna be
That's
I thought
real.
he was
It's
pretty
gonna be
sharp.
real interesting, man.
yeah.
I
I still think his
think
best
they trying to
performance. That
wait.
don't
I
mean
think they
Shushu's
trying
the
to wait
interim
Shoo
champion,
out.
correct?
They trying to wait Shoo out. They hoping that he move up to another weight division, man. That's what
Yeah, I
I'm
think they
thinking,
waiting
man.
for him to run into some weight problems for sure.
He looked natural though, where he
Yeah.
at right now.
He looked good right there. It looked like he can stay there for a couple more fights.
And he like 27, so
Mm-hmm.
it ain't like he's still growing or nothing like that.
Nope.
27,
He probably
28.
he probably filled out his whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he growing every fight. He growing like
The last hope of
maturing.
Brooklyn.
Like yo,
Salute the ball pulling up. Uh, so let me ask y'all this: who's the toughest fight? Who do y'all want to see anyway fight most?
I want to see him get slapped by a tank since they even said that. That's
Brother.
crazy.
Oh my lord.
Just because they brought it up, it kind of pissed me off. Like, huh? Who?
Why you gotta
That
go there, brother? We were having a great conversation. Why you
he
gotta go
asked the
there?
question. He asked the question. That's why. That's how I
Yeah.
feel about it. Like, yo, Tank, what you mean? Keep talking all this number one pound for pound. It's wild for me. Like, nah, man. He could be number 4 or 5. Number one, that's crazy. They just
So
putting him over Bud.
well, we know who's number one on your list, brother.
Bud number one, pound for pound on my list.
Really?
But Tank my favorite fighter though.
Where's Tank on your pound for pound list?
Like number 3, 2 or 3. Cause I just look at what Tank able to do, and his performances is a big part of pound for
How many
pound for
world
me.
titles Tank got again?
I don't
How
know
many
how many world
divisions?
titles. I mean, it's similar to Floyd, just getting the same title. He got a lot of championship fights. How many championship belts he been in? That's a better question.
He's a two-weight, 4-time world champion, brother.
How many championship belts he been in though?
I just told you.
You said 4?
He's won 4 titles.
No, I said how many championship belts he been in, but
Huh?
I don't know. You know that better than me. I ain't going there.
It's your favorite fighter. You should know.
Nah, just cause it's my favorite fighter. What's my favorite fighter don't mean the same thing. That don't mean I know every detail about him.
All right,
What
It's
let's
was the
just my
question?
understand.
What was
favorite
the
fighter.
question?
Triple, you made all your picks for this fight card?
Nah, not yet. But not me ask you. What was the question? What was the question, Dang?
Oh no, I was just
He
messing with him
said
and
how
shit.
many
See how many titles and
how
divisions
many
Tank
titles
conquered.
he.
Oh, okay, 3.
2.
So which ones you give him? 130 and 140. Now
One, one,
135.
135 and 130. He's been the official champions in those divisions.
Oh, okay, never 40.
40 was a secondary title, and when there's a super champion in the division, the secondary title is not the real world title. Let's not get into it though. But
That's a fact.
Hey,
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because what he dropped that belt and then he go fight.
And if
Cruz
anybody has any
That's
questions
not
about
all
that,
that determine pound for pound though.
David,
It's like how many titles you got. That's not the only thing that determines your pound for pound ranking, but that's what a lot of people go to. I feel like it's mainly to discredit Tank specifically.
brother, the pound for pound list was around before this guy, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but now they're using those things to discredit
Can we
Tank
just change the
pound for
subject?
pound status.
Come on, brother.
Cause everybody looking at him like if
It
you
don't
beat
matter.
Tank, you go up on
He's
the
got
pound for
pound for
pound
pound
list.
money. He's pound for pound number one when it
He
comes to
got
the
pound for
analysts. So it
pound
don't matter about
performance.
ESPN lists or
It's more
anybody else
about
lists.
it's less about the money for me and more about the pound for pound performance in the ring, what he's able to do. You never gonna be worried about Tank performing like in any fight. You gonna trust that he gonna perform. No matter who he fighting, what weight it don't matter. But you don't feel that trustworthy in every fighter though.
great point. Because I always take Tank by knockout. So you're right. You're
Carrier broke it
100%
down the
right.
right way. Pound for pound is strength of schedule, performance, caliber of fighter, and activity. Great breakdown, aircraft carrier. And where
He
Tank
talking
fails,
about Tank
where Tank,
image. I don't even
and where
got one
Tank fails,
tattoo.
where
He
Tank
talking
fails on
about
that
fan to Tank
explanation is
image, man.
caliber of fighter. He's had everything else, performance, activity, but caliber of fighter is very important when it comes to pound for pound.
Nah, I can't. Tank ain't retired till he say he retired. Then he could come back like 4 or 5, man. Chill out, man. Tank
This
could
nigga
retire
said
and
they
come
used the
back.
pound for pound to discredit Tank Davis. This is amazing. How do
They
y'all do?
do.
How do y'all do this?
Look
I
look
was on
at
the
Ring
panel. I was on
Magazine.
the
Look at
panel
how they.
last night. I was on the panel last night. Well, I wasn't on the panel. I was on the show, and one of your kind was trying to explain how Tank taught Brian Norman tactics to use in a fight. They've only sparred and been in the gym twice, so I don't know. Like
Oh,
the things
but
you
didn't
guys create, man,
Shakur
it's amazing, man.
admit to learning from Tank? Tank being big bro. Didn't you see the Devin versus Tank sparring? How Devin was little bro in that sparring?
Devin,
Like
bro, let's not get into this, brother. Who won the sparring, Ja?
who won the sparring? It's
Yeah,
crazy
who won the
question. That's a
sparring?
crazy question. First of all, like that's extremely
Yo,
hard to ask.
just
Who
somebody
won
answer.
the sparring? I grew up where if you trying to win sparring, then you ask
When you
like
watch the sparring, who had the better performance in the sparring?
Tank for sure. Better
Let's move
performance.
on, brother.
Niggas grabbing you, you turn around, get hit flush, and you just like it did like
So
a bug
out of 19,
bite or
I
something.
don't want to do
That
this,
was the
brother. I don't
way.
want to do
Who
this. I
had
don't
the
want to do
better
this.
performance is gonna always be Tank, man. Stop
So out of
playing.
19 minutes, 1 minute out of a 19-minute sparring, you win the sparring just fighting good for 1 minute?
I ain't say nobody won the sparring. You can't win sparring, man. That's
Okay, you
crazy.
out of 19 minutes in the sparring, the 1 minute and 30 seconds, you were successful. You had
Uh,
the better showing in the sparring than the guy who won all them other minutes.
performance for me. What you asking?
Let's move on,
I'm
brother.
looking
I
to
don't
the
want to do this with you,
entertainment
brother. I
factor.
don't want to
Like
do this with you, brother.
he ain't do
John,
nothing to Tank.
John, let's change the topics. What's your picks for the main event on the card on Saturday? Who you got in Abdullah Noakes? Who you got in Bam and his opponent? Who you got in Benavidez Yard and Devin Haney and Norman, man?
I got Abdullah, Bam, and I got Devin, and I got Benavidez.
Okay, out of all your picks, which one are the one you think that might lose out of all your picks?
It's a tie between Dev and Benavidez. I feel like they got equal chance of losing.
I have to agree with that. We on the same page when it
I
comes to
got
that.
Abdullah and Bam showing off.
So you don't think it's nothing Noakes can do to win? And
Hell
what's
no.
Bam Rodriguez's opponent again?
That's the least a person that I
Fernandez.
think. Noakes is probably the toughest. Like if you think about career and where they at and stuff, but because of who Abdullah has shown me to be, from what I could see, that's gonna be the wash of the night. He about to show off. I'm excited. I want to see him show off in this fight.
And he looked pretty fresh in the open workout. He ended the open workout doing a handstand. So that shows I thought he was gonna have a tough weight cut, but it seems like he's the weight cut's going pretty good for him. But we still 2 days out from the weigh-in. So who knows how much more weight he got to cut and how he'll look in the next the days to come. The press conference is tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday and the weigh-in is on Friday.
I would like to see him get this belt and fight Frank Martin. If Frank Martin willing to fight
Say
at
that. Wait.
135 still.
Nah, Frank Martin's at 140 now.
He might come to 135 for Abdullah though. Get a belt
Nah,
at
he was saying
135.
he was kind of blaming that performance against Tank Davis on the weight cut, saying the weight cut was tough. So he said he's gonna be fresher at 140. So he's
Hell
definitely at
no, man.
140 moving forward.
He looked horrible at that weigh in. Tank was laughing at that dude, man.
When
Tank
Tank
was
said
like
he was
Tank
scared though, that's what
Tank
did it for me. You was
Tank walked
scared.
up
I
to
could
him and
see it.
said, "You look weight drained." He laughing in the dude's face. He said, "You look weight drained." You can read his lips. He was laughing in his fool's face. And Frank was like, "Man, get out of my face, man." You could tell he was frustrated. He was mad. He was hungry. He was thirsty. His face was sunk
Dang.
in.
That ain't
He
why
was,
he lost though. He lost
yeah,
because
he
he
was,
was
he was
scared. He
pissed.
was scared. He was scared. He
Oh yeah,
was
he
winning.
probably does.
He could have won just outboxing him, right? You was
But
scared to
you could,
get hit by Tank.
you could tell that the way his feet was moving, that he was gonna run out of gas, man, because he just allowed Tank just to press him out. He basically punched himself out, and then Tank just set him up, lined him up, and got him out of there. So he didn't, he
Yeah.
didn't do that with Lamont because Tank respected Lamont boxing IQ
Yeah,
and strategy.
Lamar has pedigree. Frank ain't really have pedigree.
Yeah, Frank just a good athlete. Frank is a good
Athlete, yes,
athlete,
absolutely.
and he landed
Tank
some
did the
good punches
same
on Tank.
thing. Tank did that with Lamont too, though not the same exact way. But Tank was taking risks. He was putting his head. He was forcing the action in that fight.
Why are we doing this, man?
He did that with Lamont too. He do the same thing with everybody. Like he put himself at risk to land shots to create openings like better than probably most fighters. He forced openings to be created. Like he was doing that with Lamont. Lamont just wasn't with it. He wasn't trying to bite on nothing. Like
Coach Eddie, do you coach professional fighters?
Yeah, I have had a few. I don't really like coaching professionals that much, to be honest, man, because man, them dudes, man, be on some bull jive, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to coach the kids, like the 8-year-olds, the 9, the 10-year-olds, and the amateurs, man. Like I say, pro fighters is cool, man, but unless you got one, I mean, I can see like a lot of them guys that been coaching pro fighters. Of course, that's their job. You know what I'm saying? They get paid, a nice paycheck when the guy gets fighting. But you just, coaching like a guy kind of like a pro that's on like a club level or something like that, man. It's a little different, man. They really ain't loyal. They just want to come to the gym when they got something coming up. They ain't in the gym like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Could you give us an insight from your from your view how tough it is when a guy's having a tough weight cut and how it affects his performance in the ring from your point of view, like what you see in your history?
Man, I really discourage that, man. I don't really like to see guys, cutting major weight, man, because it's running your blood pressure up. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling weak, you're feeling dizzy. lightheaded. You know what I'm saying? It can definitely mess with your equilibrium, your balance. You don't really have no energy. You be lethargic. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen that with Chris Eubank, how lethargic he was. That was a tough weight cut. So I kind of frown on. I'd rather see a guy fight at a higher weight class because I always felt like if you feel good, you're gonna fight good. You know what I'm saying? If you feel bad, you probably gonna fight bad. And you got to remember, a lot of these guys don't have the same access to all these nutritionists and all these supplements that these guys are just making millions and millions of dollars have. So these dudes can't bounce back. You know, like them guys can. You know, like you can see guys, cut 25 pounds and bounce back and be good the next day. But on that lower level, these guys don't have that type of money, man. And plus, they don't really have the knowledge and know-how, the nutritionists, that's cooking their meals, that's preparing them. So it's a strategy and a method to cutting weight, man. It's all kind of different
It's a
ways you can
science,
do
of
it.
course, absolutely.
So you can do it the wrong way, you can do it the right way, you can do it all too quick. I remember one time, man, I think I had cut like 2 or 3 days, man. It was right before an amateur fight. This way I ain't really know a whole lot about cutting weight, man. I probably cut like 18 pounds in like 3 days, man. And man, the day of the fight, man, I was sitting down, man. I just started seeing stars, man. Like everything like started going black. And then like this little white thing just started coming in front of my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I felt crazy, like I was finna get ready to pass out. Cause I ain't know how to cut weight. All I did was put the sauna suit on and just went in the hot gym, just worked out every day and then eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? And watch what I was drinking. So you really gotta know what you're doing when you cutting weight like that. And the biggest thing is staying around your natural weight, not blowing it up too high so where you have to go in there and really wreck your body to get that weight off, man. Because you cutting in the muscle, of course you dehydrating yourself, and you're angry, you kind of moody, you don't want to be around nobody because you're hungry and you just gotta lock in, man. And then a lot of times you can't even eat food like maybe a day and a half. You may go a whole day and a half or 2 days not even eating that, man. Just drink it like a little water. You may eat like some watermelon or something, you know what I'm saying? Or apple, something that'll go through you, you know what I mean? I had a method that I used to cut weight before a fight. I would eat like 2 or 3 cans of tuna, apple, orange, and banana in the water. That's all and I go to the gym and work out. And that's what I ate. And I was able to get the weight off. But it was, I was just doing it the cheap way. I didn't know any better. I didn't have no nutritionist, man. I was just doing it the way that I thought, made up on my own, and it worked for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I definitely know what you're saying, Coach. Salute to the family. Appreciate y'all cooking for me. Moving around. I went into a Dollar General, ran into a dead spot. Salute to the family. TD pulling up. We still in here working, man. We almost 3 hours in. They already done told y'all who the best fight on the card is. Dang, let me ask you this, Dang, while I got you in here. How you see the fight playing out? Break it down for the people. With
With
Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr.
well, I see it real simple, man. If Haney is Haney, the Haney before the Ramirez fight, I think he boxes Brian Norman to a unanimous decision. But if it turns into a firefight, inside fight, I'm gonna have to edge Norman. My bad, I was rolling up a little joint. Oh, let me finish this real quick.
Whoa,
My bad.
my brother Dang,
I
the
mean
Dang father.
the name ain't dank for nothing. But yeah, man, I see this fight just going a lot of different ways, man. I got a lot. This one of them fights I have a lot of question marks, but I mean I got a lot of questions going into the fight, but I think my questions will be answered within the first round. We just see how Haney comes out, how he approaches the fight, and man, I just don't know, man. I don't know what type of Haney we're getting, and I don't know how Norman's gonna look when he's standing in front of a guy like Haney. Real interesting, man.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah, I think he
breakdown.
going in there to hurt Devin Haney, man. I was watching
No,
the open workout, and Norman Jr. He looked fast, man.
I,
He looked like he ready to let his hands go.
I believe.
His feet look good too.
Yeah,
He
the
was
feet did
he
look
was
good. The
gliding
feet
around that
did look
ring,
good.
man.
The
He was
feet did look
gliding, bro.
good. The feet did look good. I might have to peel back on that one. But
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it 100. I want to say that Brian Norman's lateral movement is on par with Devin's. That boy looked like some quick twitch muscles, man. He was shifting
I think
side to
he's more
side.
athletic. He's more athletic than Devin, for sure. We could all see that in previous fights and how he boxes and everything. He's absolutely more athletic than Haney. But like I said,
Yeah, that's
if it's a boxing match, I have to edge Haney. But if it turns into a firefight, I'm going. It favors Norman. So I think it all depends on what I think this all depends on what Haney comes to the fight. He's in control of everything. If he looks like a shell of himself, then Brian Norman's gonna feed off of that. And if Haney's Haney, he's gonna dictate the pace and he's gonna box Norman to a decision. But
And that
will the mind games that Bill Haney that's been trying to play all these past months have an effect on Norman's approach as well, with the disrespecting of his grandmother and little different tactics in the media trying to paint him as a drug cheat and trying to stretch the the testing out longer. Um, Will those mind games work? Because I feel they've been trying to play mind games with the Normans to try to make Norman to knock Norman off his game for him to seek out a knockout. And I've been hearing the Normans they just been spewing knockout, knockout, knockout. I hope they let the knockout come and they just don't try to run out there and spam the knockout because he'll be playing into Haney's hands.
like even with the decision, like I was saying, there's a path for Devin Haney to get outworked because you still got to convince the judges that you actually won the fight. See, the judges don't have the luxury of watching the goddamn slow motion. See, that's what we do. We come the day after and be like, well, you didn't see what Devin Haney was doing? Well, yeah, we watching it in slow motion. They watching it in real time. So if Devin Haney ain't moving them hands and Norman is moving his hands, he ain't gonna win no decision, brother. They ain't gonna give it to him.
So you think if he makes it a boring fight like how Ramirez is, like how the
I'm-
Ramirez fight was, and somehow Norman keep his hands in his pocket, you don't think Haney will get the decision?
That's the thing that you said the key word. You said keep his hand in his pocket. Norman ain't never showed me that he's gonna keep his hand in his pocket. That's all.
yeah.
That's the only way he
I
can.
don't got him.
I don't see Norman putting his hand in his pocket.
Yeah,
So
I don't got him doing that.
yeah, that's the issue right there. I'm saying you could get out. Sometimes
I mean,
you can get
we
out
said that
work,
about
man.
fighters before, and then we seen them come out and have their hands in their pocket.
Yeah, that's cool,
So I'm
brother. You
just
know what I'm
saying,
saying? But
it's all how Devin comes out and fights.
I don't think Devin is control of it. I don't think he's as in control of this fight as you're trying to make it out to be. It's not up to Devin. There's two guys in that ring. So just cause Devin ain't gonna Devin ain't gonna dictate what Brian Norman do. If Brian Norman want to throw punches, he gonna throw punches. He gonna say, "Hey, Devin, do you mind if I throw some punches?" And they're gonna be like, "Yeah, okay, go ahead and throw some punches." No, it ain't gonna work like that. Brian Norman gonna throw some punches, brother. You know what I'm saying?
If
That's how you win, man. You got to let your hands go.
if Devin ones and twos is stronger than people think they is, that's gonna be a big factor though. Cause like that's his best assets to me is his one and his two. But I think Brian he trying to hurt him whether he get the knockout or not. It seemed like he really trying. And then Brian got something that I haven't seen in Devin, which a lot of people get in the amateurs is that dog fight mentality, and it teach you how to throw punches in an exchange. And Brian got that written all over him, like he gonna be throwing punches in, like that. Just one say his key to victory is like to land on Devin when Devin trying to land his shots, and besides that too. But like That's something that I don't see Devin do. He more like a turn, like taking turns, landing shots type of fighter.
Yeah, that's right. Like what y'all was saying, Devin Haney is more like a clean boxer. He gets the job done clean, everything
Yeah,
precise.
swinging without getting wet. That's why I said if he comes out with that
He's accurate.
approach, that might confuse Norman, and his game plan
Nah,
might go out the window.
but like my man was just saying though, and they teach you this in the amateurs, man. In any fight, you can let your hands go while you getting hit. So you may take a shot, but you may return 3 shots. You may take one to give 4. You know what I'm saying? So and Devin Haney, he pop shots. So yeah, he might crack Norman with a shot, but then Norman's gonna turn around and land 3 or 4 on him. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I think he just got like my man, he broke it down sweet, just like the mentality, man. A lot of times it boils down to mentality. Perfect example, like with Joe Frazier. Ali was the clear better boxer than Joe Frazier. The pedigree, the footwork, the jab, the speed, everything, the IQ, moving around. But it was just the mentality of Joe Frazier that I'm not gonna be denied. I'm gonna be on you like white on rice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what it boils down to. If a man is on you like white on rice, yeah, you can look pretty pop shot, but you still gonna have to fight. And if you're not willing to fight, if you ain't willing to do what Floyd said when Chop Chop dropped him, or when I dropped him, Chop Chop hurt him real bad, and Floyd came back and said, "Man, shut up and fight, man. Shut up and fight." Floyd had that dog.
No, this might be one of those fights, and Floyd told that to Haney when he was training him in 2020 as well. He said, "Man, we're gonna box all these guys on the outside, but some guys are gonna come to fight, and sometimes you're gonna have to stand in there and fight." So we're gonna see if this fight is gonna be one of those fights where you're gonna have to stand in there and fight. How do you think his punch resistance will be moving up to the weight class?
That's what I'm looking to see. His punch resistance and his power, how that's going to translate.
Yeah.
This is his first time, so he should be at his most comfortable. Possibly, though, because the way he explained making 135 for too long, his body might not even want to be at 147. Like, his body might want to be at a higher weight than that, so he might not be comfortable. But he should be. I don't know.
Yep. Like you said, that's a question that we ain't gonna know till Saturday night, because I'm pretty sure just like I got the same question, we can all speculate. They say, "Hey man, he ain't gonna be able to take the shot," and then some people say, "No, he gonna do better. He is gonna be able to take the shot." Even Devin Haney, he gonna have to answer himself. I think a lot of times too, you gotta have made up in your mind. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna get hit hard. You gotta put that in your mind before you go into the fight. Man, this dude gonna crack me, and you gotta be okay with it, because that's the last thing you want to do is get cracked, and then you freeze up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have your mind made up. Just like when Marvin Hagler fought Thomas Hearn, he knew he was gonna get cracked. That dude was over there punching himself before the fight. He said, "Man, this dude about to crack me, man, but I got to get the job done." So normally, go ahead, brother.
If you don't have that mindset, then you shouldn't be boxing. Like, period. If you think that you trying to avoid getting hit hard, like, you shouldn't get hit. You should try not to get hit. But you got in your mind that you're gonna be able to box without getting hit really hard, like, then don't box. And I like what y'all was saying about Floyd. When people compare themselves, that's what they forget. Floyd had that dug. He is sitting there and fight with you.
We seen Floyd get hit with some big shots, get hurt, and Floyd didn't only fight that Floyd really retreated in when he started getting hurt when he got older. He did it with Manny Pacquiao. But other than that, before that, shoot, man, you heard Floyd trying to get on your head, man. He did it with Zab, he did it with Cotto, he did it with Chop Chop, he did it with Shane. You know what I'm saying? Cause Floyd don't like getting hurt. He don't like that's that dog in him. He want to get his lick back. You know what I'm saying? And plus, like the difference between Floyd and Devin, that Floyd was absolutely baptized in boxing. Like that was his culture, man. His uncle Uncle Roger, his dad. Man, that kid was in the boxing gym probably at 2 years old. He was out probably running with his dad and his uncle when he was a small kid. Plus, Floyd Senior was like a drill sergeant, man, to his son, man. You just got to hear what Floyd. He did a documentary. And he talked about how his dad was. He like, my dad was like a drill sergeant. It never was good enough. Never was good enough. Big difference right there. And if it wouldn't have been for Floyd Senior and Uncle Roger, I mean, and Jeff too. Jeff Mayweather. I mean, Floyd wouldn't be the man that he is today because them guys really pushed him hard, and made him that tremendous fighter that he is.
Yeah, for sure. That being in boxing and thinking you're not going to get hard is like playing football and you scared to get tackled. Like, don't play football now.
That's the biggest thing when you got a new boxer, man. You got to get him comfortable. Like I tell my fighters, and then look, you got to make peace with it, brother. Because you can tell that's the first thing a new fighter when he get in the ring, he'll have all the boxing skills, but he don't want to get hit. I say, bro, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get hit, man. I just tell us, bro, you gonna get hit. This is boxing. You got to make peace with it. You got to accept it. If you can't accept that, then this might not be for you. Just do it for exercise. Just do it for self-defense. But if you're talking about you gonna compete, I say you gonna get your bell wrong. You gonna get hit. If you get knocked, I tell them, you get knocked down, get back up. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can tell them. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna happen. It's the boxing game.
Nah, I'm with y'all on that, man. I'm still moving around. I'm at 7-Eleven right now. Working, man. We working.
I noticed something in the warm up. I mean what do you call it? The open workout. I just looked at Devin. He looked good. I ain't gonna front. He looked like definitely looked like he's taller than Norman. I think he was maybe an inch and a half taller than Norman. But it just seemed like Norman. He just seemed like he was more fluid. And I know it's just an open workout. They ain't really showing too much. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of doing the formalities. But Norman looked like he was real fluid. He was smooth. Legs look good. His hands are moving good. His upper body. It's going to be great fight. David Benavidez, hand speed as usual. He looked crispy, looked sharp. What Yard didn't really give us too much. Came in, moved around a little bit, did some little defensive drills and whatnot. And I think that's what they're banking on is Yard defense. I think, Yard has an underrated defense. And he only lost to Linda B. Arthur, but he also lost to Kovalev and Beterbiev. So maybe third time's the charm, you know what I'm saying? Good fight. Abdullah Mason, he looked thin. I just put it like that. He looked thin, but I know he's gonna do his job. All these fights, man, I'm looking forward to it. They got a lot of African guys on the card, on the undercard, the undercard. So it seems like some of those guys are getting an opportunity now. I've been noticing that Turkey Al-Sheikh will grab some guys from Africa and put them on the card, give them an opportunity. We always had some decent fighters come from Africa. We had Joshua Clyde, we had Zuma Nelson, we had Ike Cortez. So I'm looking for that next guy, good fighter, to come out of Africa right now. We hadn't had one in a while. So I'm always keeping my eye on that continent to produce a great fighter like a Zuma Nelson, Ike Cortez, which was a great Oscar De La Hoya, some tremendous legendary fights. Even Joshua Clyde, he beat up on Zab. Man, he did Zab dirty, man. He let Zab punch himself out, and then he took over, man. I know Zab always been a front runner, but Joshua Clyde got him. So it's gonna be a great fight, great weekend of boxing. Devin Haney, the Dream Haney, Bill Haney, still, popping this stuff. He said, "We in trouble." That's what he said. He said, "Norman's in trouble. Norman's in trouble." So We gonna see, man. The talking is almost over with.
Yeah,
Time is
man.
here.
Absolutely, man. I
That's
think
why I
that.
was saying, my bad.
No, go ahead, Ja.
That's why I was saying I ain't think Big Baby soft because he don't seem like he's scared to get hit. He seemed like he too reckless in there. That's what made me say he was immature. But Devin showed me in that Ryan fight he not scared though.
Yeah, he got back up and stood there and didn't get on his bike when he was supposed to get on his bike. So that showed he had heart, and he got up and was trying to go get it back, but it just didn't work out in his favor.
And once you get hit by Tank and sparring like that, then you don't got no
What
choice
the?
after that. Ain't no going back. Ain't no going back after that.
This is a sick
Hey,
Negro.
that's it. That joker can find a way to bring Tank into any conversation, boy.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, but back to the chin questions, man. I do have a huge question mark because I'm wondering, is he going to be like, we always like to bring up Roy Jones, the prime example. You know, sometimes when a guy get cracked like that, it seems like they're easier to go out. You know what I'm saying? They're easy to get spaghetti leg. Even if they don't go down, it seems like they get grazed. Sometimes them knees are buckled. I mean, we've seen it. Of course, we've seen it with Roy. We see it with AJ. Seen like at one point in time, so when he get cracked, even we've seen it even lately with Wilder. Wilder's punch resistance is gone. He get touched. He was getting out of there. He was getting wobbly. So that's going to be the key. The key is that Norman, in my opinion, he need to go out there and check that chin early. Check it early. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check his temperature. I ain't saying go out there reckless. You know, just winging big shots. You know, like don't do like a Conor Ben. In the first fight. Try to line him up. See if you can get him hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that'll play a big part if you can instill some type of I ain't gonna say fear, but if you can make Devin Haney apprehensive, kind of like Rivoli. I'll tell you another guy, Ryan Garcia. His chin is suspect. You touch him, he gonna fall. And as soon as Rowley got him, that fool packed it in, man. Ryan Garcia packed it in for the night. He said, you know what? Tonight ain't my night, but I ain't gonna get knocked out. And he went survival mode. Every now and then he'll swing a big shot, but for the most part, he was in survival mode when he fought Rowley. So that's gonna be key. Psychological game. And Norman, I got to go out there. I got to touch this guy. I got to let him feel my power, so I can make my job a little bit easier. If I can make Devin put his hands in his pocket, that'll make my job easier because now he's more apprehensive. Even if I don't get the knockout, I'll get the decision because Devin ain't doing that but moving around. And I'm pursuing the fight. I'm pressing the fight. I'm throwing punches. I'm hitting elbows. I'm hitting shoulders. I'm hitting gloves. I'm hitting forearm. I'm punching. I'm punching on something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the judge will look at that and they be like, these shots might not be landing clean, but he hitting something. And that's what I tell guys. Sometimes, man, just hit something. You may not land clean, but go out there and hit something, man. Eventually, you're gonna break that guy down. You're gonna break his body down, and that clean shot's gonna open up for you. But if Devin comes out, if he
a couple guys like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, if Devin comes out, if he don't throw at least 400 punches in this fight, he gonna lose. That's his mark right there. He's gonna have to throw at minimum of 400 punches in this fight. If he don't get up to that number, he gonna lose.
And that made me want to bring up Shakur though. Like I was proud of his last performance because I ain't never seen him so overly cautiously getting hit when he was in the amateurs, but I respect his hit and don't get hit mentality. In the last fight, he showed stuff that people don't know about him, that he not scared to get hit, but his chin ain't never really been tested to me in the pros yet. And I don't know if T.O. gonna be able to even do that though, but if they really fight, I'm looking forward. That's a banger to me. That's similar to this Brian Norman and Devin fight to me. But I think a lot of people think it's gonna be a snore fest, but I don't think so. I think this
Yeah.
gonna be like a throwback, like with Lamont versus Tank, because they've been fighting since the
Jesus
amateurs.
Christ.
You seen with Devin and Ryan. You about to see it with B Norm and Dev. I think Tio and Shakur going, cause they both got that background. That's going, you gonna see something that you ain't never seen out of both of them. Mainly Shakur though.
Yeah, I think once Shakur sense Tio's not too much of a threat, he'll open up and get very offensive and break them down systematically.
I mean, I think we could even see something similar in the Yard David Benavidez fight. Even if, let's say, it goes to the decision, Benavidez, he'll simply outwork you. And Benavidez, he'll hit whatever, man. You know, if he's not landing clean on you, he's going to let his hands go. He'll just outwork you. So that's what I'm saying. If the punch tally, you know, like for the Benavidez fight, he may throw 700 punches. Yard may only throw 400. You got outworked, dog. Yep, you got double in your punch output. And that's a way to beat Devin. You know, it's you can outwork the guy because it's a lot of times the judges don't know which punches are landing and which punches aren't. They don't have that luxury of slow-mo. So if you out there working, pushing the fight, showing that you want it, and you got one guy who's trying to pop shot or trying to steal rounds, the judges a lot of times they're going to lean toward the guy who's pushing the fight and who's working.
Yeah, with
That's a fact.
Benavidez
And
and
my audio coming through?
yeah,
Let me just say this. Salute to everybody still cooking with us. Go ahead, Ja. But yeah, go ahead, Ja. Cook.
with Benavidez and Yard, like Yard got the ability, but he do kind of fade sometimes, and he kind of gets sloppy. But with Benavidez, he remind me like similar to Big Baby Anderson. Like he reckless. I don't know if he actually is good at recovering when he get, cause he the type of fighter that's gonna fight his way out of everything. And that's a concern for me. Like when he got clipped by Morrell, he got away with how he came back because it was Morrell. Like been inexperienced, but somebody else could have possibly finished him off right there. So that's a big thing with it come to Benavidez. I think he is probably one of the best for sure, but he just sometimes he too game, and that's what was like with Bud. That's what worried me about Bud before the Canelo fight. Like if he too game, then that could be for your detriment. Like you need to recover if you get clipped or something, not just like had that automatic chip. Like you just going to get right back because you ain't even fully got your legs under you yet. Just stuff like that with Benavidez worry me.
I can dig that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Hold on real quick. Yeah, I'm moving through the sticks right now. My audio going in and out. Uh I just got a phone call to the good brother BVO. Y'all already know we working. Big drop Dre. Dre in the building. Hopefully y'all hear me. Let me run Dre drop real quick. Shout out to Jetta Promotions.
Attention fight fans in the DMV. It's live, it's local, it's boxing. Jetta Promotions, RDR Promotions, in association with Maryland Live Hotel and Casino in Hanover, Maryland, presents a night of championship boxing, Saturday, November the 22nd, featuring some of your favorite DMV boxers. In her professional debut, we've got Bria Miller, Casey Wheels Wheeler, Keith Saunders, Nasheed Sugar Sheed Smith, Tyler John Wayne Langer, Jakeem Too Sharp Hutcherson, Mikai No Limit Phillips, Derek Scooter Davis, Ahmed Momo Jones, Brandon the Hitter Chambers, Ezra No Time Turner, and in our main event, we've got Michael the Professor Fox. Tickets are available through AXS or at the Live Hotel and Casino box office. November the 22nd, doors open at 5 p.m.
Salute to the good brother Big Dre, man.
That's gonna be a fire card. Let me get a audio check, man. Who in the building still?
Yo,
Yeah, here.
God damn. John in the building. Okay. Um, man, let me ask y'all this, right? So I want to start with Dang, and I want y'all to come in. Dang, where does let's go to the family Big Dre pulling up. What's good, Big Dre?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey man, we in here working, man. We just talking about the big fight. Let me ask you why you coming in fresh and hot, and I'm gonna bring Dank and John. Big Dre, who's the best fighter on this ring full card in your opinion?
The best fighter on the card? Who? I'm gonna have
Yes,
to
sir.
go with Benavidez. I think he's gonna be the best fighter on the card.
Now break that down, Big Dre, because a lot of the young guy, Sam Noakes, Yard, and Bam Rodriguez said Devin Haney. So break that down
Well,
for us.
okay. Devin Haney, while he is a good boxer, I use that term boxer very specifically because Devin is a good boxer. He's not a great boxer. He is a good boxer. He has benefited from, the right place, the right time, and having the right skill set. Being able to wash Kambosos 24-0, while going through all of the adversity of traveling to Australia. But then again, we're talking about Kambosos. And what has he done since Devin? He got a gift win over what's the guy's name? And then, he lost to Lomachenko. Yeah, Maxie Hughes. And then he lost to Lomachenko. Devin came out and went up against Ryan with the wrong game plan and turned what should have been a boxing match into a fight. And as long as he was boxing, he got caught with that first one. Once he got caught with that first one, he put on his boxing gloves and decided it's time to box. And he was doing very well in rounds 2 through 6. But at some point, he decided he wasn't winning enough and wanted to turn that into a fight. And Devin is a good boxer. He is not a good fighter. When that fight turned into something more than a boxing match, it put Devin on the bad end of it. He turned right around.
Fight playing out this weekend, Big Dre.
I see Devin trying to box. I see Devin wanting to establish the jab. I think Brian Norman's power to the body is going to be a little bit much for him. I think that he will hit the floor at least twice. Norman wins by either TKO or knockout. That's my opinion. Now, I may be wrong, but that's my opinion. Talk about some of the other fighters on there. Bam is a great fighter. And with really good movements, and he is, all that he's prescribed to be. As far as being the best fighter on the card, I'm still going to lean toward Benavidez. And then when you asked about, you mentioned Mason, while Abdullah Mason is coming into his own, I don't think he's just there yet. his last fight, he got that flash knockdown, which I can't blame him for, but it showed um, I want to say a lack of attention to detail or not paying attention or focus during, the middle of a round. And again, he's a good fighter. He's a great boxer. He's got good power, good movement. But I think he hasn't brought it all into completion yet.
I'm with you on that, and I'm with you on that, Big Drop Dre. Now, let me ask you this: with you saying that you see Devin Haney being stopped by Norman Jr., where does Devin Haney go from here?
Devin Haney goes, well, it depends on how he takes it mentally. I said for a long while after the Ryan fight that Devin was a broken fighter. And yes, he came back, a year later and won that nasty fight, on his bicycle, doing the stick move and grab and run. It depends on where his mental is after this. Because if he has gotten back to being the Devin Haney before the Ryan fight, he's got a really good chance of being a good boxer. But if he has a little bit of that PTSD in him or manages to get hit with that right hand, left hook combination, I think it'll be a short night for Devin Haney.
I think a lot of people see it your way, man. And salute to the family and McQueen.
I'm not saying that the man is chinny, but I think, when it comes to honest power, he's going to hit the floor. He's got a lot of heart, and he got up all 7 or 8 of them times. They only counted 3 of them, but Devin was on the ground or his knee touched the ground.
So now I went from 3 knockdowns to an additional 4. It's 4. He got 4 or 5 more times uncounted. Shout out to Harvey Doc.
Amazing. These niggas is crazy.
Come on, man. Devin had both knees on the ground. Harvey Doc did not count a knockdown.
Is there any way you could pull up all the knockdowns Haney took so we could see all the 8 or 9 knockdowns that we missed?
We're not gonna find 7 or 8, Dank. But
I mean, we've seen
shout
him.
out to Big Drop Dre.
We've seen him tie up and him fall on the floor, but those don't count as knockdowns.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not a. I don't know. It's only a knockdown when.
He got hit. His hand touched the floor. His hand touched the floor. It should be counted as a knockdown. They didn't count that. Harvey Doc did not count that as a knockdown.
Hey, Big Dre, have you seen a referee wave off a knockdown if a fighter get punched in the back of the head? Have you seen that before? They say, "Nah, I ain't gonna call that a knockdown. You punched him in the back." Have you seen that before?
Yes, I have seen it before. It's not something that you see very often because most times the speed of the fight, the referee, depending on the position of the referee, depending on where he is standing and what he can see. I have seen a fighter get hit in the back of the head and go down, and the referee counts it as a knockdown. I've also seen a fighter where the referee was standing there and thought that it was a clear violation and said he wasn't going to count that as a knockdown.
Yep. That's why I need you to be Drake, because you don't keep it 1,000.
It's I've watched a lot of boxing over the years. My memory ain't that great. As long as my fingernails. Um, hell, I can't remember the name of Devin Haney's last opponent.
Jose.
Jose Ramirez. Yeah, that's who it was. You know.
Big doctor. That's a fact, though. I'm with you.
But you know, he is a good boxer. Like I said, he has benefited from being in the right place at the right time and willing to accept, you know, the terms because of the possibility. Oh man, you know, if I go fight Kambosos and I beat Kambosos, I'll have all 4 belts. That puts me as undisputed. That is a very rare opportunity in one fight to pick up all the belts, to make sure that you be named undisputed champion by fighting one fight. And he took the risk of taking the low ball offer and the rematch clause that put it back in Australia, you know, and you know this for the exact same money. You know, it was a calculated business move. If you come out, if you win and come out on top, it was a great decision. Now, all you got to do is go back and do it again, because the odds are stacked in your is not stacked in your favor. You know, and like I said, it's a great business move.
You
And it was
think
a great
going up to
opportunity.
47 is going to help Devin Haney?
It'll put Devin in his, let me say, his natural element, because he probably walks around at somewhere between 175 and 180 on a daily, regular basis. You know, being in shape. You know, going back to say like the Regis fight, where the California State Athletic Commission said that, you know, he was above the weight gained for competition, but because he was the headliner and because Regis said okay, they let the fight go on. You know,
He also said he weighed in with his phone and he was fully clothed. That's why he had that much weight on him. But continues.
okay, so let's say he had on a pair of Timbs. He had his keys in his pocket, and you know, his phone weighed 4 ounces. His Timbs and fully closed. Because see, now the military gives you, now I got a good thing for this one, because being in the military, I know what a set of full-size boots weigh. Okay? And a full military uniform, the weight variance between a size 6 shoe and a size 14 shoe and a full military BDU uniform runs between 5 and 8 pounds. So they give you the max allowable of 8 pounds, fully dressed in your boots. So he got on the Timbs, he got his phone in his pocket, and he got a set of car keys. I'm gonna give him 8 pounds. That's still over the weight limit, because you're only allowed the percentage of
let me say this, Big J, because that's kind of you know what I'm saying, that's old, respectfully. Let's cook on Norman Jr. Let me play the clip, and let me ask you, do you feel like he may be overlooking Devin Haney?
I think it's gonna be a great fight while it lasts.
While it lasts.
No,
So-
you know I'm somebody.
So
wouldn't
you
be
are
fighting me
somebody.
if I wasn't somebody.
You somebody, brother.
Okay.
I give you your credit. Boy, you the best of the best. Boy, you out here doing your little
Yes, sir.
thug whiz
Yes,
out. You know what I'm
sir.
saying? So
Yes,
after I
sir.
knock
Yes,
your
sir.
block off,
Thank you very
can't
much.
nobody else say nothing else. That's all. That's how I feel about that. David Haney is my introduction to a legendary career. All of that's cool, but this is where the real fans come in at. After Saturday, when I come put this boy in the dirt, there is no such thing as if. I am going to do that. But he's saying, like, what does this put me after this? I mean, the world is mine.
I think that's the confidence that every boxer should have. I think that he gave Dev his props. He gave him the respect that was due him as a boxer. Acknowledge his accomplishments, so that when he wins, it is an accomplishment of note. He didn't trash his opponent. He said, I'm gonna give you your props. You the best thing coming. So you can't. So there's no way to diminish the win. Whereas Devin, on the other hand, has done the opposite. I'm levels above you. You ain't nobody. You can't beat me. He has said what he has said in the realm of trying to diminish Brian Norman Jr., his accomplishments, and his skills. So if he does win, you say he was expected to win. Of course, now don't nobody see it that way, but
Get in on this. Who that Dank? Cook Dank.
That's just fighting words. I don't understand why you guys keep getting hung up on. Oh, he's calling him a bum. He's saying he's a C-level fighter. Listen, when you're in the heat of competition and it gets heated, you start talking shit. He's just talking shit. He just said at the open workout that he's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. This and that. These are just fighting words. Earl told Bud, "You're too light in the ass." And how did that turn out for him? It's just words in the heat of competition. I don't know why you guys keep hanging your hat on this. Oh, he's calling him a bum and diminishes the win. It's just shit talking.
Because I'm canceling the order.
That's all
if
it
I
is.
was fighting,
I don't know why everybody keeps getting hung up on. Oh, he's calling
if
him a
I'm
bum.
fighting you,
I'm sorry.
I want to blow your head up. I want to make you think that you're the best thing since sliced bread.
No, because if I talk shit on you and say, "Yo, nigga, you trash," that could possibly potentially be me playing mind games on you, trying to get into your head and throw you off your game. It's just words. We shouldn't be hanging our hat on him saying he's a bum or he's trash or this and that. It's just words in the heat of the moment.
Wisdom.
Now,
That
if
means
Haney
wise words
loses,
being spoken. Be your
like
mic
he
and
did
watch the
against
mic start
Ryan, it
smoking.
backfires on you. But these are
Hey,
things niggas
salute
saying
to
in the
Hold
heat of
everybody
on,
on
Mark.
the
What you
competition.
got
panel.
here? We trying to
My
bully the
bad, Triple.
panel. What's going on, Mark? You
No,
said
but I gotta go. I'm going and leaving. I just wanted to agree with Dank quickly. Like, bro, what are you talking to the other guy? What are you talking about? Like, shit talking has been a part of the sport of boxing since the beginning of time. Like, Muhammad Ali used to talk about his opponents like they were the most worst Sambo coons that should be strung up from a tree. Like that's just how it's been. So I don't see no
Wait a minute
problem
now.
with Bud
Now,
Crawford
Muhammad Ali,
saying that this nigga Earl Spence is trash or that he's whatever or that he's not a Hall of Famer. He got the rights to say that. He put hands on that dude.
Exactly.
again,
It only works for the guys who we don't really like. We're
May
gonna
I
hold
say
them
this
to a
real
different
quick? May I
standard.
say this real quick
Go
in
ahead,
Big
Ant.
Dre's defense? Let
Yeah,
me be
get
his
in.
attorney real quick.
Get in it.
Big Dre's response is to the question that B3 asked. Is Brian Norman overlooking Devin Haney? So if what we have to go by is what both guys are saying, If one guy is saying this guy is this, that, and the third, he's good. They say I don't got feet, I don't got jab defense. He got a good jab, he got good feet. He's supposed to be my kryptonite. And then the other guy is just saying, well, I'm levels above you, you're a bum, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I understand that shit talking is a part of it. But within that context, who sounds like they're overlooking who?
But like I said, that's just words in the heat of the moment.
I agree with Dake too, because I feel like he said other stuff on the contrary to that. I feel
Yeah,
like
like
mostly people saying that because Devin got some fan base that they be hanging on every word and try to like slaughter you, whatever you say. And
yeah.
that's
So
where
it's
really
just
that's coming from.
exactly.
Okay, let me say this. You say it's just words in the heat of the moment. If you look at Devin Haney, I stand corrected. If you listen to Devin Haney over his last 6-8 fights, there are three constants. Okay, one, he talked down to his opponent. I ain't got a problem with that, but you still talking down to your opponent. How'd that work out for him in the Ryan fight?
Exactly, it backfired.
Osterine, excluded. It didn't work out. Devin says the same thing to all of his opponents. I'm levels above you. You a bum. You trash. Find something else to say. You
what?
Yeah.
Is that's your complaint?
Brother, come on, man.
I didn't say it was a complaint. I'm just saying. He said it's in the heat of the moment. It's not in the heat of the moment. It's rehearsed.
Bro, who cares? Like this is my thing.
If he got his
Larry
fucking
Merchant,
points
I
rehearsed,
don't agree with Larry
why
Merchant
does
on much. But I like when Larry Merchant said this. That boxing ring is the ultimate truth chamber. All this talk, I'm levels above you, or Brian Norman saying this, or Devin Haney, security guard, doing X, Y, and Z to Norman, it don't matter. None of that stuff can come in the ring and fight with you.
This
So
is
it really
true.
don't matter. And not only that, I guarantee you, Devin Haney is training as hard as he can and preparing the best that he can for Brian Norman. Same on the other side. So no, I don't think nobody's overlooking nobody because of some trash talk. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, the question was, is he overlooking somebody? The question.
I'm not tripping off of what Big Dre said because
listen, if you want to talk about somebody being overlooked and it backfiring, ask Mike Tyson. He overlooked Buster Douglas all the way.
But I wouldn't say that's overlooking because he's saying he's complete. They're asking him about other fights, and he's saying he's completely focused on Brian Norman. Is Brian Norman overlooking Devin Haney by saying, "Oh, I want to fight Conor Benn in the UK"? Is he overlooking him by that, or is he just
that's more
shit?
overlooking to me when you talking about another opponent.
Opponent, exactly.
But
if I'm
he also
discrediting you for
said
your skills, I'm just shit talking, and that could possibly be me trying to play mental games in your mind to try to get you mad and get you riled up and get you off your game. That's simple.
is it overlooking?
It also can backfire.
I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Is it overlooking? That's what Brian Norman's saying. He definitely going to knock him out. He been saying that a lot. Is that overlooking as well?
No, that's just chatting. No. He said he was gonna kill him.
No, I'm really asking Big Dre that though.
No, he's not overlooking. He's not overlooking him by saying he's gonna knock him out.
Is it not overlooking? I'm talking about a different opponent.
He said that. Now the different opponent. He was asked a question about a different opponent, and he said, "I'm a road warrior. I don't mind going on the road. I'll fight you in your backyard. Yes, I'll fight Conor Benn in the UK."
It sound like the fans thing to me because you could got a choice to say I'm focused on this fight. You know what I mean?
Yes, you had a choice, but You were asked about a specific opponent in a specific location.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to fight Conor Benn in the UK?
Say that again.
He was asked the question: would you be willing to fight Conor Benn and in the UK?
And they asked Devin about Ryan. He said, "I love that fight." Was he overlooking Norman then?
He asked Devin about a fight that had previously happened. You can't.
Brother, what are you talking?
You said about Ryan.
Moving forward, not what happened already.
Yeah, I would love that fight.
The
So
rematch.
is that
He want
him
to get his
overlooking
lick
him,
back.
or is that him answering the question?
That's him answering the question. He want that. That's I want to get my lick back.
I don't
So
understand
cut.
how a nigga could discredit you for your skills and say I'm overlooking you. I think you trash, but I'm prepared for you. I don't see what the problem is.
I could see he call him a bum. Why you would say that?
Well, you know,
Go ahead.
this
Let me
show
bring
is
Ann
about
in, Coach.
opinion.
Let me bring
That's just
in.
mental. That's mental warfare.
Well, this show is about opinions, and opinions, we all got them.
Yeah. And let me ask you this, bro. In your opinion, who is the best fighter? Let me run the drop real quick, and I want to ask opinion on who the best fighter is on the card.
Other than yourself, who's the best fighter on this card?
Abdullah Mason on the card, so no, he definitely be putting in work. So him.
Cool. Probably Devin Haney, I suppose.
Oh, that's a good question.
Bam, he always displays his amazing skills.
That's hard. I say Devin Haney.
It's between Haney and Bam Bam, I think.
David Benavidez creo que es el mejor boxeador.
Benavidez versus Yard, I feel like that's going to be a great fight.
You know, Devin Haney's really good. Bam Bam Rodriguez, Abdullah Mason.
And Haney and Norman is also going to be a great fight. I can't give you one person.
Other than myself, that's a good question because I love Benavidez. I love Bam. Man, this is a great card. I got to go Bam.
This is why this is a night of champions, because all of us are great champions in our own.
And McQueen, who you feel like is the best fighter on the card right now? You break down Shorty.
Probably Bam. I got Bam and David Benavidez as like 1A, 1B.
Do you think that there's a chance that Abdullah Mason could get put to bed, and
Yeah, it's a possibility.
a strong possibility?
I don't know how strong of the possibility, but there's definitely a possibility. I think he's definitely got to keep his defense tight. Well, not even just so much the defense, because generally his defense isn't too bad. I think it's more so when he's being offensive. Like I like the way that he was getting his head off the line when he was throwing in that fight with Ornelas. Because you seen in the fight with old boy Vasquez, he was holding the phone when he got dropped. So I don't think that's necessarily the issue, but
Yeah, I think one of the things he could probably improve on is managing distance. Not even letting the dude get that close to you, because he has heavy enough hands and he has enough torque to knock somebody out with his straight right and hurt him with his jab alone. And he knows how to go to the body from long range. So I think that's maybe the one thing, maybe just learning when to step in or when to open up and let the other dude, you know what I'm saying, step into your kitchen so you could get him out of there. Cause I think that was a little bit early in that fight. That dude wasn't even hurt yet, and Abdullah just wanted to go toe to toe with him.
oh, Vasquez?
Yeah, that dude with the shag, the dude with the bald head, and that put him down twice.
But I would say to Abdullah's credit, when he got up in there with Nakatila, he didn't rush his work that time.
Yeah,
He kept
I
it pretty
like that
clean.
fight.
And the Manuel Jaimes fight was pretty clean as well. I do agree that he could get a little bit better with the distance, but it's mainly a thing of just having a little bit of fat on his footwork. Like a lot of times he'll take like an extra little step that he don't have to take. So when you end up a little bit too far inside, then you got to pull out, get caught on the way out. It's like little stuff like that. But he's looking cleaner. He's looking sharper. And Sam Noakes, that dude's pretty sturdy. I think he's a solid boxer in his own right. Nothing flashy, but he keep his guard tight. He got a firm ass jab. He does good work to the body too, and he got decent timing as far as being able to fill vacancies, like when people are punching. Carrie, I do agree that you're gonna be vulnerable to some degree, but you look at certain fighters like Dwight Muhammad Qawi. This dude was 5'5", fighting at 175 and fighting at heavyweight, but he was able to be offensive because he got his head off the line when he's throwing his shots. He didn't just rely on just keeping his rear hand up or keeping the opposite hand up. If he's throwing the left hand, he's getting his head off to the right. He throwing the right hand, he's getting his head off to the left. And then just positioning, just little stuff like that. So I think that Abdullah, just incorporating small things, it could afford him to keep his assertiveness, his aggressiveness, and not having to sacrifice his offense for defense. And he showed a little bit of that in that fight with Carlos Onales, where he was able to be offensive, but still be responsible, like getting off the line and stuff like that. And he got a decent inside game too. Like I like that knockdown that he scored against Manuel Jaimez. That was on the inside, and even that dude Vasquez, he was working on the inside. That was a wicked body shot that he landed. Caught that man like right in the solar plexus with that left uppercut. But I am curious to see how the inside game plays out between him and Sam Noakes, because by all accounts, Sam Noakes is strong as hell. Like Louis Sylvester said that he felt like he was in there with a damn middleweight. Shakur Stevenson sparred him, said he was one of the strongest guys at 135 that he's ever sparred with, just in terms of like physical strength. And he said he got good power as well. So I think this is one of them fights where like Abdullah, he's going to have to be a sniper and a surgeon. He's going to have to be a sniper and a surgeon. Just like keep it nice, tight, break him down. I would say work the stab off the rip, because Sam does like to fight out that high guard, so there's going to be that vacancy underneath. So work that stab, take some starch out of him, and then once he starts to slow down, start to put it together a little bit more after that. But you don't got to come out there guns blazing like he did versus Vasquez. I don't think that would be the right thing to do, even though there is a possibility that maybe he could land something sharp right on what's his name's chin, and that could be all she wrote. Because I will say this, we know Sam Noakes is sturdy, but we don't know how sturdy, because if you go through his resume, I don't think that he's fought anybody with an above 500 KO ratio, like above 50% KO ratio. A lot of them guys that he's fought, they weren't really big punchers like that, like Abdullah.
Well, he's an island boy. That's how it goes. They don't really have too many lightweights over there.
So there's a chance.
That's a great point. And man, listen, tomorrow we're gonna come back. We're gonna probably do previews and predictions for the card, man.
For the card as a whole, I think it's going to be really a great card from start to finish. Now, but listen, did we omit anything? Did we leave anything off the table? Did we cook on everything? Anything? Anybody? Dang, you still in the building? Did we miss anything?
Hey, no, I don't think we missed anything.
Okay, good.
Before we get out of here,
Big Dre,
you asked me about the card Saturday night up at Live Hotel and Casino. They will not be streaming it. So if you want to see those fights, you got to be in the building.
yes sir.
So-
Get your ticket. We'll tell the people where they can get their tickets at.
Tickets are available through AXS or at the Live Hotel and Casino box office in Hanover, Maryland. And again, the doors open at 5
man, that's
p.m.
my
You heard it right
salute to
there.
everybody. That's one of my favorite places to watch fights if it's not in my own home. I love to go to the Live Casino. It's always a great atmosphere. But actual in-ring boxing, They've been doing a lot of events there. So shout out to Jetta Promotions. Shout out to Mike Fox.
Absolutely, absolutely. Come on down. It's usually a 5-to-1 female to male ratio down there. So come on down, fellas.
Yeah, come on out. I'll be in the house. We got Brandon Chambers on the card. We got Scooter Davis on the card. We got Ezra No Time Turner. We got Ahmad Momo Jones. And,
Bro, hurry up and get your tickets.
Yeah, and the Professor Mike Fox. That's my boy there. So we want
Let me run the drop, Jay, before we get out of here, man. This gonna end the show. A great show. Let me run the drop, man. Salute to all the family that pulled up, everybody that tapped the like button and followed the channel. We were.
Attention fight fans in the DMV. It's live, it's local, it's boxing. Jetta Promotions, RDR Promotions, in association with Maryland Live Hotel and Casino in Hanover, Maryland, presents a night of championship boxing, Saturday, November the 22nd, featuring some of your favorite DMV boxers. In her professional debut, we've got Bria Miller, Casey Wheels Wheeler, Keith Saunders, Nasheed Sugar Sheed Smith, Tyler John Wayne Langer, Jakeem Too Sharp Hutcherson, Mikai No Limit Phillips, Derek Scooter Davis, Ahmed Momo Jones, Brandon the Hitter Chambers, Ezra No Time Turner, and in our main event, we've got Michael the Professor Fox. Tickets are available through AXS or at the Live Hotel and Casino box office. November the 22nd, doors open at 5 p.m.
Most def. Salutes to B3 Picks. Shout out to my brother, the whole STN. I just dropped the link to both my channels, Democracy 101. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go live maybe tomorrow to react, or maybe Friday to react to the Epstein news, as well as just other things going on in the world. And I also dropped a link to my motorsports channel, Full Throttle Frequency. I just dropped a video today. It's just my intro vid. Go check it out if you get a chance. And I'm gonna be going live this Saturday night, literally after the fights for the Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix. Should be an exciting event and race. I encourage everybody to watch and just listen to the live coverage I put down. But that's all. Like I said, salute to B3 Picks. Everybody that came through, please smash the like button for my brother. And I'll catch B3 on his next show.
You guys have a good one. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Big Trey. Appreciate everybody. Free still cooking with us, probably moving around. Hey, listen, we working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let's go green.
All right, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive, and you shut the fuck up.